Me too. Hakuna Matata. And I actually don't look too bad today. Like a person who decided not to
Beautiful.
worry, and it worked.
Exactly. Look, not
Yeah,
worrying
but
looks good on you.
ching, ching, ching goes the money tree. And every time it chings, chings with you and me.
The first time I saw that, I was like, okay, I can get with that. It was so funny
Well,
the
it was
first
a
time I
big
saw it.
thing. Do you remember from the when it first came out, like at the beginning of the pandemic?
I had never heard it until I
That's when.
saw it on your post.
Oh no, King Soon been around for a minute, and he got many imitators. The thing about that is sort of like an incantation, and it works. If you did it, money coming.
Yeah, right.
Because really,
Hey, Marie.
I'm a living
Yeah.
witness. And the $10 that you sent me, like a tithe, that's gonna. It's thank you, Spirit. Oh, let's start with that. Um, that's gonna percolate. That $10 is gonna percolate up from your hand to mine into something else. That's the short version of that.
It will.
Um,
It will.
yeah. And okay, so I think I'm ready when you're ready.
Yeah. Welcome, y'all. Sangha. JD has come up with a beautiful name, the Wyvern Collective.
You like that?
I
I
do.
love
I
it.
do. I've already claimed it. We are the Wyvern Collective.
Okay. We'd be like the Borg. We'd be the Wyvern. You never know
Right.
where we'll show up.
All
Little
right.
stinging dragon.
Marie, we hope you're having a good day. Do you want a general read or specific? How are you feeling today, sweetie?
Oh, let me get in the chat.
Hey, SS Contracting. The SS Contracting has a channel. If y'all get a chance, go check them out. Hit that sub, that like, watch some videos.
Oh man, I'm looking at myself. Ah,
And of course, if you
oh,
want a reading, you can just let me know if you want a reading. SS Contracting is coming off Fob's side. He's within the biker community.
and I am. What is this thing? The all seeing eye. I picked this up
What
for. I'm flow meter. And it comes up. I opened that. I started that channel and it's empty, which is fine. But I want to do spoken word and poetry. And I thought um, that word that I told you about that you can't even say on this platform because they are mortal enemies. That
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's what
Mhm.
anyway. Anyway, so I see Marie, I see SS Contracting. Hi. Hey, Adventures of Key Fob. All right.
So
I'm
Fob,
ready.
hi. As the
I'm
Fob
ready.
said hey to you. All right, Marie
Hey,
wants
working
a love
magic.
reading.
Look, he's glowing. His trunk is glowing. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm. He's saying hello to you.
He's ready to speak. That is amazing. His trunk is glowing. From my perspective, I don't know if other people like who are
It
watching.
is.
Yeah, see, look, it's getting
It
brighter.
is.
He's like,
Yeah.
yay.
There's a window behind him. So when the sun, but it's really not even that sunny today. But
So
it's the
I'm
light
telling you,
coming through. It's the
Divine
light coming.
says that no, that's his trunk lit up. He getting ready to tell you something.
Right.
Figure that resonance. That's gonna be just like it is what it is after a while.
Right. Uh, Marie. All right. Marie in a love reading. All right,
Okay, love
Source.
reading.
Let's do guide our cards
Is
and our
there
work.
love in need
Marie, she
of
wants a love reading.
today?
Marie.
Don't delay, send yours in right away. It's going round, breaking many hearts.
That's so funny that you started singing because Synthesized Souls just came in. That's the one with the music.
Wow. Stop
Uh-huh.
it, please, before it's gone too far. Okay, can I stop now, Spirit? I don't sing in front of
Okay,
people. It was little
synthesized.
pitchy,
It was
little pitchy.
beautiful. It gave me goosebumps. This is JD synthesized. Her channel is Oh Yay. I can't remember the full Oh Yay.
Oh yay, can you see? Like
Oh
say can you
Yay,
see?
see. That's it. Yeah.
Because my channel is Yay Me Couture Crochet. It was supposed to be about crochet. It is about crochet, but it is what it is, and that's all that it is at this point. But now that is actually was a conduited. That was a message from spirit because I'm still hearing that whole orchestrated Stevie Wonder song in my head. And if you don't know "Love's in Need of Love Today," Marie, because this is still your reading and I'm still there. But that was like I don't channel. That was a message from spirit. Love's in need of love today. So if you don't know that song, go please by all means. It'll be a wonderful experience to hear it. Synthesized Soul, you know that song? Love's in need of love today. She can, yeah, after some ear training and some rehearsing, maybe much
Right.
rehearsing.
No.
So
It's good. You did good. All right, Marie. I know, Marie, you mentioned that you said it's sunny there, but I think I saw that you said it's been rough for you. I think is what you said. I have the Three of Swords coming out. This is a difficult card. So this is my mushroom deck. The name of this mushroom is False Morale. It said
ooh,
this is a difficult card to receive, but heartbreak and betrayal pierce the vulnerable parts of everyone's life. Hurtful words used against genuinely good individuals are rarely legitimate. Thoughtfully address any medical issues, physical or mental at this time. So it is the swords can be that deeper suit. So if you're
those
feeling
are
it,
toxic, but they look like the ones that won't hurt you. Morel, false
right.
Morel. I think they may be
Yeah.
like fatally. Ooh, man, that gave me indigestion. Thank you,
Creepingly
Spirit.
poisonous. Yeah. But that could be, ego or your own emotions, or it might be um outside. I'm not sure if it's within the relationship you have now. I know Marie's in a relationship. I think still maybe. Um,
So, I have two cards here, and I saw one, but I didn't see the other. And I saw the devil reversed. This one, he's upside down.
hmm,
Um, what I perceive. Slow down, Jay. What I perceive is that you have come to some kind of awareness of a truth of this relationship. Um, you may not be in such a good headspace about it. Because the moon has the dog, the wolf, or the jackal. I can't remember which one he is. And the crawdaddy coming up out of the choppy swamp of your emotions, right? And there's the choice, the two pillars of choice of are you going to go this way, that way, or are you going to take a new path in between? This ambivalent eclipse sort of because it's the sun and the moon at the same time, but like, what are they thinking? Um, so the sense I'm getting, and that song, that Stevie Wonder song, is about how the world is aching for love, not just me. Love's in need is like a song, like a telethon song, like "Send Yours In Right Away," or like you send, if you're old enough to remember when you could send away for stuff that came in the cereal box, send yours in right away, and receive a special secret prize. It's that kind of love. Put your love out there in the universe
hmm,
because that's love's in need of love. Love needs your love to strengthen love itself. So what I see in my spirit, what I feel in my spirit for you is this intense longing for a love that brings you peace and nurturing and understanding. And it's like maybe there's some discord, some tension, not out and out arguing, but walking on eggshells and somebody's constant dissatisfaction when you are doing all you can. I'm getting emotional vampire energy. If I'm not happy, you're not going to be happy. Don't you dare be in a good mood type energy. If that resonates with you, put it in the chat. Oh, yes, you are right.
You
Okay.
know, it's pretty crazy because Marie was one of the ones who mentioned to us the other day that she was bored, and in this Knight of Swords card that came out for you, in this manual for the mushroom deck, it says the Knight of Swords card represents a person who's highly intelligent but craves stimulation or becomes bored. It literally says that. Balance this card with compassion and foresight. Compassion, and JD was talking about that love, right? It could also signify acting bravely or daring proposals, but I feel like it's just so on point with you just saying the other day about that boredom comes to you. And so it says to balance this card with compassion and foresight.
Okay, I see SS contracting. Okay. Yes. So it's like a more universal concept of love. Um, and the thing about you being bored, whenever we touch on that point, I get this, like maybe you draw, you paint, is something maybe you've even blocked your talent for, because it's like it's right there in front of her. And Spirit is saying, come on, Marie. I don't know if
Mm,
you sing, you draw, you dance, you act, you paint, you tap dance, something.
hmm.
There's
Because
something that you are called to
she's right,
that you
because
need
your
to.
last card, yeah, your last card in my spread is the magician, and this magician card is saying that um this mushroom is called little birds of the woods. The small mushrooms grow among coffee crops, and coffee can help provide the jolt you need to get that project off the ground. Begin some preliminary planning to create something you feel is needed in the world. Your boredom, like we mentioned last time, is coming for a reason. You can always adjust these plans later. For now, just take the first step.
Something that will stimulate you in an uplifting way is what I got from that.
Right.
Just
And literally, before
something.
we got sorry, yeah, literally before we got on here, I pulled a couple of oracle cards for the collective, and one of the oracle cards is literally called Stepping Through, and it talks about taking that first step to something
Oh,
that ignites your passion. So Marie, Spirit's calling to you, honey. I don't know what, only you know what exactly they're talking about, but
yep. Thank you, sis.
yes, thank you for always being here, Marie, and always trusting us to read for you. Okay, so SS is asking, do I keep trying to contact this person that has ghosted or move on? Oh, SS, that is no fun. I'm sorry
No,
that's
it's
happened
not.
to you. Mm-mm.
And
Okay,
the
what do I
SS
see?
what the sometimes. Ooh, what I'm getting in it just plunged right in. This person is collecting your attempts, and then they're going to turn it around on you and call you a stalker. Stop.
Mm,
And you're honestly trying
yeah.
to contact a person who's ghosted you just to ask them why. And the next thing you know, you'll be hit with some ish that you never signed on for. Let's see what the cards say.
Mm,
But that's the first thing that hit me. I what I have in my I'll tell you what I have in my mind's eye is, oh God, a knock on the door or some serving some papers. No,
mm.
I see papers being served. It's not worth it. Let's see what my cards say. Spirit.
Oh, you got the strength. Yeah, you got the strength card to move on from this situation. It's hard when we have these ties to people because it's hard to close out the chapter, right? I get it. But
Go ahead and do it, because this is your
mm,
outcome. A victory and a new beginning.
mm,
I can't add anything more to that. Good morning,
right.
Sterling.
Hey, Sterling, I'm gonna write your name down, brother, okay? In case you want to read. Yeah, that strength card says this card emphasizes that you are strong-willed with a healthy stockpile of endurance. This admirable combination of abilities produces positive results. It also equips you to offer comfort and support to yourself, even. It says to those in life, but even to yourself. Learning how to harness and balance the powerful abilities will help you roar past any obstacles.
Your spirit team is biting their nails. Please tell him to open his eyes. I'm sorry, yeah. Please, we've been trying to the the hurricane red flags are flying. The red flags are flying. Please open your eyes. Let's see what this is. Ooh. So I have the Seven of Swords here and the King of Wands. Somebody is, how do I say this, Spirit? You are a person of means. I'm getting a ruggedly handsome guy, and like a guy that astute women kind of. I'm getting make women go um, and this is less about you as a person and more about them as your ornament. And I'm getting a sense of a person who just wants to be a trophy and make off with the prestige and the, what is the word that spirit is bringing through? Prestige, influence. I'm seeing you as a person that people greet in the street, are glad to see coming. This person wants to be on your arm and soak that up without doing anything like what you did to gain it. I lived with a custom carpenter for 5 years, and so I'm getting the sense of not that photogenic clout, but actual I get it done clout. This person, spirit, your spirit team is saying they got designs on you, fella, chap, chum. So that may be meaningful for you because they said fella, chap, chum. They got designs on you, contractor.
Yeah,
Take it how it resonates.
they do, because your other card in my spread is the Seven of Cups, and it says you are inundated with many promising choices. Why hang your energy up on the person that got you blocked? You've got so many
Hmm.
choices. Recognize what may be illusion and what is truly attainable. Carefully study shadows for hidden treasures sheltered within the shade. So really they're wanting you, your spirit team's wanting you, your divine, whatever you call it, is wanting you to think about, why am I hanging on to the unattainable when I have all these other, like it literally says, many promising choices.
And you have to focus as a contractor, you have to focus on many different things at one time. But also, every contractor I met, you have to be competitive. And so your spirit team is asking you to think, is this some kind of competition that is, I'm hearing mere sport for you, but this person is playing this game that, see, you, it's just sort of like a dating game, or you might be really eligible or whatever, but for this person, they got designs like long range planning. If you think you on a construction project, so are they, but their construction project is you. Do you really
Mhm.
want that?
Thank you for letting us read for you. Go
Mm.
forward with that strength. Take that strength and keep it moving, brother.
Yep.
All right, synthesized. If you want to read, come on in. Oh, and y'all, SS Contracting, Synthesize, Arcane Soul Tarot, and Sterling. They all have channels. Go hit them up. And if you haven't hit up Oh Yay, Can You See? That's JD here reading for you. So definitely go hit up Oh Yay, Can You See?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi,
Yeah.
blessed one. Let's see. Anamika. Who else have I not said hello to? I think that's everybody. I said, hey, this is Sterling Wheel. Yep, and SS Contracting. Good luck with that.
Yes,
Be
you too
strong.
can heal.
Good
Yeah.
vibes.
All right. So I have synthesized, Sosa, and then on Schumann next. If any of you want to read, you can hop in and put general or if specific, type in what specific you want.
All right, synthesized soul. Oh, okay. I'm
It
able
says
to
that if
talk.
you hit mine, the best is bacon. I love it.
Hmm. Oh my, this looks nice. What's the reading about? That's the bacon. What are we reading about? Because these are some lovely cards here. I don't even know.
All
Do you
right.
want me to just start and show you what I got? How do you want to
Yeah,
do
who's
it?
somebody? Well, nobody popped up yet. Synthesized was next. Sosa and on Schumann were next, but they haven't popped in yet. But you might have pulled for the collective in some way.
Okay, whose cards are these? Okay, so I have the Queen of Pentacles. Um, everybody. Oh, in the Wyvern Collective. Did we tell them
Uh-huh.
that? Everybody in
Yeah.
the Wyvern Collective is got their mind on their money and their money on their mind. Okay, this is the Queen of Pentacles, and see, she's got the garland of roses. She's productive, and she's looking down at that pinnacle. She's been over that barren mountain, and everything around her is fruitful. Um, let's see. She has the ram's head on her throne. It's a solid stone throne. But see, she's comfortable. She got something under, she's got prosperity coming from her mind, the power of her mind. And the cloak on beneath her signifies she's sitting on abundance. Okay? And the red is passion, the white is purity, the green is flourishing abundance. She got it like that. Y'all got it like that. Next, we got the King of Swords. He's on a similar throne, but he's out there in the open. And see if I can hold him still so you can see his butterflies. Makes me think of universal butterfly. He has butterflies. This is freedom of thought. Right, he can get up and he can, swing that sword if he needs to, but his mind is clear, and that sword cuts both ways. So if he has to deal with an unpleasant truth, this collective is ready to face whatever truth they gotta face to get to clarity. Next, we have death. We have overridden our fear of change because only the baby here. I like Menopon Tarot for his readings about death and the things that he points out in this card about how the baby is the only one who is like happy. The Pope's not happy. The king is certainly not happy. He face down over there, and his crown is on the ground. And just if you have the what do you call it, the Rider Smith deck, it's worthwhile to really study the cards. Um, Death is a pale rider, and he comes and he'll trample everybody but the baby. The lady is looking away because she don't want to see him coming. But over the hill is a bright, brand new tomorrow. The sun is there. The sunrise is just over the hill, and that's where this card is headed. That's where the death card is headed, to a new sunrise. So we're dealing with a lot of subconscious fears. I don't know what those little yellow leaf looking things are, and I've been trying to find out. But whenever I see this particular moon card, you have a choice. You're headed
It
on a
makes me,
golden path.
I was gonna say, it makes me think of Follow the Yellow Brick Road, the Golden
Yep.
Path.
But you got to get out of your head and away from your limiting beliefs, which is what the crawdad represents, your unconscious fears. He's crawling up out of there and he's on the path, and he's the only one of the animals that is on the path. But he's got to come up out of that water and face his fears. He's got to get past the dog and the jackal to get on that
Mm,
path. And the two pillars are the two sides of any situation, and they're the stripped down truth of your unconscious mind. They appear with the high priestess and justice and the emperor and a bunch of other people, but this is those two pillars at their most basic. And somebody said something really interesting about those two pillars. You can go right or you can go left or you can go straight ahead. Something to that effect. Collective, we have the seven of swords here, and I'm of two or three minds about him. He can carry five swords by the blade, um, but he's looking over his shoulder and he's sneaking off. And sometimes you got to ease out of the picture with you. Sometimes you got to take your knives and go. Take your sharp objects and get on up out of there. Sometimes it's that, but what spirit is imparting to me is a thief of joy. Um, your creative work that should be such a joy. Don't let this 3D iteration of reality steal your joy with mind games and false truths and oh, I can't say that on YouTube. Messed up uh prophets. Just and with their messed up doctrines. Don't let that happen to you. And also the limiting belief, the fear of success. This guy, he's inverted. We're getting over that because he's inverted. Right side up, take a look at him. Dude is a player, a poser. He doesn't have anything that the city on either side has to offer. He has a fake crown that he has made himself, right? A fake robe that he's made himself. And so in the toxic part of this is him playing at being a page or a prince, but the other side that I see is that the way he's holding that pinnacle, he can flip it in any direction. He can take it because he's looking right at you, and he can take that thing the way he's holding it and bounce it off your head too. He can throw that thing like a frisbee. So, um, he's just starting out. But if he wants to get to the 10 of Pentacles, he's gonna have to get up and do something like Britney Spears. Last but not least, we have the Lizard King, Wyvern Collective. We have the Lizard King. And I love talking about him because he's a ginger, right? And he got lions and lizards. He's royalty, right? But he has this collar over his heart. He is a product of earthy passion. And see, he's sitting on the wrong side of the blanket, just like the other lady. He's on the wrong side of the blanket. That's where he's sitting. His robe is a blanket, and you can't see anything about his origins. Everybody else, you can see the size of their throne if they have a throne, and there's something there that speaks to his origins. His origins are covered up, like because he's an earthy god. And he got his wand, and he hold it. He not gripping that. Look how he holding that wand. You know what he doing? Um, And one thing I noticed, and I'm gonna, okay, Spirit, thank you. You see all the little leaves on this phallic symbol? You see that? If you look around the star card, they're coming up out of the ground. If you look at the pond, the land around the star card, all of these little leafy things are on the ground around her. So that's where they start up like little saplings. This is the only deck I'm going to use for a while because it's like the Bible. You could spend a lifetime trying to understand that.
There's so
But
much in it. Yeah.
let's see. All right, Spirit, can I summarize like AI? Good, only better. All right, so for everybody who is with us at this moment in time, at this present moment, you're here because your gifts have been stirred up and you're looking for ways to apply your gifts to your practical everyday existence in ways that bring you peace and prosperity. Woo doggy. And if that's your intention, you are in the right place. They're telling you, watch, we're a, the Spirit Collective is a collective that you really just met, and we're in the getting to know you stage. And all of your spirit teams and divine crews are asking you to tune inward so they can speak with you personally and individually. There is a unique and individual language between spirit and each one of us that operates as a collective force for love and light. Woo!
Beautifully said. And before we move on to Sterling, Sterling posted his question. Um, I can give you an example of my life and of the fears controlling me from leading a life that truly identifies with my higher self. When I was teaching, the schools would put out contracts very early. I'm talking about most other schools don't hire until May, June, but the school I was at for the last 6 years would put their contracts out in February. Well, the reason the school did it is because think about most 3D thinking brains. If I don't have a contract with another job, this is what the school would say. The school would put the contracts out in February, and they would say, if you don't sign it, you need to put in your letter of resignation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so there are fear-based decisions happening because if I want to move from this position, but I don't have another school lined up, the
It's
3D teaches us don't do it,
right.
fear, right? But it took a huge step to finally do that. I did. I was like, I'm not aligned with this position anymore. I'm so
Mhm.
resentful, and I'm going to stop being scared and shift. And am I saying everything is like a gravy train? No. But I truly understand another level of sitting in happiness each day and
You being
truly
true to
feeling
yourself.
yeah, truly feeling blessed. So don't let, like JD said, the fears of what 3D teaches us we should be scared of. Don't listen to the false narrative. That's a false narrative. But
All right.
yes,
So
that's
what was
for
the question
whoever
again?
needs to hear it.
That is
All right.
beautifully said. And it's just these things are so chock full of spiritual information that it's
Right.
hard to keep up with it.
Right.
Last night they were all
All
about
right.
the desert in Southern California where I grew up. Okay. Hmm. Okay. That's a good one.
Right. Right.
I had a
It's
very
reading.
active dream time last night, and it's coming in bits and snatches today. That's always a sign that I'm in focus. It's
Mm.
nice to remember all your dreams vividly. I spoke too much. Let's see, the desert in Southern California.
God,
Spirit
my
team,
word.
divine crew for Sterling Wheel. Sterling Wheel, the Silver Surfer. I don't know why I always get that with you, Sterling Wheel. The Silver Surfer, uncharted territory.
He's a truck driver. Maybe that's why.
Oh,
Maybe that's why.
yeah. No, no, that makes perfect
Right.
sense. And my people,
Right.
they call it the Sterling Wheel, the Sterning Wheel. You ever had
Yeah.
old people call it the Sterning Wheel? You can't laugh. You
That's
better
true.
not. You better not. Oh, let's see. Marie says I will remember that. Okay, I need to catch up with that. But all right, Sterling wheel, and I see a bright, shiny sterling silver steering wheel in my
I've got
mind. Like
yeah,
either
right.
the oh, that's what I'm seeing. Is the hood ornament? Is it the Freightliner one with the winged lady on the front? What kind of truck do you drive, Sterling Wheel? Because Mac is a bulldog. I look if sex role stereotyping kept me from a life as a truck driver. But that's what I think I'm seeing the Silver Surfer, like the Freightliner. Let me see, it's Freightliner, not Volvo, because that's the stripe. I think I'm seeing this Freightliner lady and my favorite Peterbilt. What's that? Maybe it's a Freightliner.
I have no
Oh,
clue. I'm completely in the dark.
oh, okay.
He said he
KW.
loves Freightliner.
Freightliner. KW. I used to know what it stood for. I love big trucks. I love big trucks, and I cannot lie. You other girlies can't deny. Um, all right, Sterling Will. This is all part of your reading. I think you need more fun. because oh, I think you need
I
more
had
fun.
Yeah, I had the lover's card come in, and Sterling got that before. But the lover's card came in on the bottom of the deck, and I had to pull it because it just wasn't just. I think the other day that I read for you, and you had the lover's card come out, and I don't know if it's around this dream or maybe the
Are there mushrooms
feelings.
in the desert?
Mm, I'm sure there are some kind of desert mushrooms, right?
And I
It
mean,
says. The Lover's card in this deck says meaningful alliances and harmonious unions abound with the appearance of this card. If you have a long-term goal or are in a relationship, expect things to be in balance and functioning smoothly. Stay true to yourself. In harmony and reciprocity and relationships will follow. Stay true to yourself.
okay, and why that place? Is it a place that's dear to you? Is it like I grew up on Long Island, and there's a certain place that gave me peace when nothing else would. I used to climb those cliffs um, above Red Creek in Hampton Bays and look out over the Long Island Sound toward Connecticut, and everything was okay no matter what was happening. And so if the place, if okay, what do you got for me, Divine Cruise Spirit Team? Okay, let's see. I'm gonna. I have. I'm gonna turn these right side up. I have the Queen of Pentacles, so you know your mind is on your money. Um, she shows up a lot. This young lady, she's not in a desert. Um, these are all upside down in my hands, but I'm just gonna put them right side up for now. I don't know why I'm impressed to do that, but that's what I'm gonna do. Um, fulfillment. There's some kind of fulfillment here. There's some kind of fulfillment here. Um, the Seven of Cups was also inverted. An embarrassment of riches, a multitude of choices, just like you got, but yet there's a desert, there's victory. Just like there's so many good things in your life. What is your true north? What are you? You got a lot of major arcana. She's looking back for the truth that's embodied in the past. Um, one of the things I learned from Soul Files, um, Rider Smith tarot cards are looking toward the left, are looking toward the past, looking toward the right, they're looking toward the future. So she is beckoning the truth to come from the future, maybe. And you see how the wind is all stirred up. So that's relevant. The Page of Wands, I'm gonna put him right side up. He has a message from the Lizard King. He got a message because you see how his staff is really budded there, and he's got lizards all over and a feather in his cap. So he is thinking about, oh, there's the desert.
Mm,
See, he's standing in the desert with a message for you. Okay, he's standing in the desert, and then there is the Eight of Pentacles. You are hard at work, and the city is behind you, and you're on flat ground here in your work life. So you are working hard doing the inner work, but maybe there is something in the Southern California desert that is calling you, because people think of deserts as arid and barren places, but they are fruitful and productive in their own unique way. It is still an ecosystem. It's just one that's not hospitable for man. So you may be in a season in your life where, as much as what I'm sensing is, as much as you want love and company, you're not very hospitable right now unless somebody is equipped to deal with you. And you can, and I mean that, let's see what this is, popped out here. Um, and I mean that in the nicest possible way. Brilliant people are awesome. I always get the sense with certain ones of this collective of brilliant minds who do not suffer fools gladly. Maybe you need to see that you've outgrown the people around you and walk away. Let's see what
Mm.
this. Maybe that's what Spirit is trying to tell you. There's justice in the Nine of Swords. So, um, maybe somebody's really afraid of losing you.
You were on the right track. He said, "Oh my God, this is a solid read."
Okay, this is what they deserve. Maybe they don't have a choice. Maybe you have the choice to do the right. Somebody's got to do the right thing here, whether it's you or them.
Mm.
Um, and
Yeah.
maybe this is you needing to let go because you know that's truly what's right. I don't know. Take it how it resonates, but that's what I have
And
for you.
I think like she's saying, when she said was it which one was in the desert? The page of
The Page of Wands, the
I
Page of
think
the Lily King. Yeah.
the message is coming from you remembers nostalgia in the desert. You were a kid. You were embodying what higher power wants us to embody as grown-ups. To not forget that you can live carefree. You can live without fear. You can live your best timeline, just like you felt in those moments as a young boy in the desert. And I have the Eight of Cups coming out, and this manual it talks about this is called the Shaggy Ink Cup, and
We both
it
had
says
Eight of Cups.
I was yeah.
Okay.
It says a necessary departure needs to occur. Venturing into the unknown can be scary, but
I mean, that's
fulfilling.
your personality. I'm sorry.
But yeah, he does. He says things. It's we all have our way of communicating, and he likes to. He doesn't sugarcoat it, and some people
Okay.
don't. Right, but that's just honesty, and some people don't take it well, but that's uniquely you, and we're not all meant for everybody,
Right. And so maybe it's time
that.
to walk away from those people. If we both got the Eight of Cups, they
Hmm.
don't bring you emotional satisfaction. And they
Right.
don't know how to receive what you have to offer. And if you're a truck driver, you're alone by your unless you got a dog or something, you by yourself all the time, alone with your own thoughts and also in a hyper vigilant state, right? Because you got to keep your eyes on the road, you got to drive for everybody, somebody's in your blind spot, you can't see them. Uh, um, all kinds of stupid stuff that people do on the road. They ain't paying attention, they're asleep. So you have to be hyper vigilant. And when you get out of your rig and go talk to somebody, you may not people the way that they're used to because you don't have to people like that.
Hmm.
And
Exactly.
you don't have to answer to anybody like that except when you got to pull up to that dock. Other than that, your time and your thoughts are your own, and you don't have to. Thank you, Spirit. You don't have to recalibrate what you say and how you say. You don't have to recalibrate your filter for somebody's delicate feelings when you're in that truck with your eyes on the road. You don't have to do that. And there are people just like I can express that to you because when I was a kid in the 70s, every third house in a black community had a big rig that was parked in it so we could have a middle class lifestyle, Sterling Wheel. Um, and those were guys who were out on the road. They would come in, it was like a big party, and everything was swept under the rug that people should have been dealing with when these people came home. And the people who were more successful in their families were the people who kept that stuff out of that driver's purview until they got some rest. The other ones were just hiding it, and stuff blew up. And then there's sometimes, the truck driver. I dated some truck drivers. And I was like, look, I know you got somebody somewhere else. Hey, good to see you. But, and so there's a lot of factors that come into play here. What Spirit is telling me that your spirit team is telling you is that we got plenty of time to talk to you and help lead, guide, and direct you to the people who understand that as well as this person has articulated to this to you. There are women and men you can be friends with who understand the trucker's lifestyle and will take you like they find you.
Mm. And I love that you said, Spirit said, I have plenty of time to talk to you because the last card in your read is the Wheel of Fortune. And it specifically says in the Wheel of Fortune, this is called the common puffball. It says, let the universe help you make decisions by listening to your intuition. And
You
the
got
Wheel of
plenty of
Fortune And the Wheel of Fortune talks about the ebb and flow of life, and all of us go through it. So if you're feeling this downness, it's gonna go up. And when we're on our high, we're all learning. We're always learning. So eventually, we're gonna go down to a learning curve because that's the flow of life. So don't let those downness get you down. Literally, you know what I mean?
seek your personal truth. The Page of Swords is looking back over his shoulder, but he still has the sword of truth headed in the right direction. So, you can look back a little bit, but seek your personal truth. Seek your
Right.
personal truth, and the right people will reveal themselves in your life.
I love it. Beautifully said. Thank you, Sterling, for being here.
Thrive in the inhospitable. Well, you're a rare breed, and so don't expect people to understand you.
Right, exactly. Because I curl up and want to cry.
Okay, I don't like the inhospitable at all. I live with like I said, I've been watching this show, the Portrait Artist of the Year. I live with a portrait artist, and I was young, and he was 7 years older than me. But Sterling Will, I didn't understand him. This is for you. I didn't understand him, and he's been. I don't know if he's passed on because he was 7 years older than me, and he didn't. Well, I did not understand him. And one of the things that he never got to hear me say is, I did not know him when we got together, and I did not know what a wonderful person the person I actually felt in love with was, as opposed to the person that my idea of him. And I stumbled a lot over my expectations of that man, and what I thought he was as opposed to who and what he really was. And the fact that he truly loved me was lost on me for some reason. I took it as my due without realizing. I mean, not even in a malicious way. So to because there are other people waiting. So help me land my plane, spirit. There's somebody out. What are they? I see your essence meeting up like a chemical reaction with the person that gets you, like when you drop an Alka Seltzer into a glass of water. You can find somebody that's going to fizz right along with you.
And he's had the lover's card come out a couple of times. So yeah, I
But they
think
got
you
it's got to
are
be
for
just the
sure.
right alchemy for Sterling Wheel.
All right, blessed one. If you're thank you, brother. We appreciate
Yeah.
you. Blessed one, and then Anamika, and then Aniket. So blessed one, Anamika, and Aniket. Aniket. I'm a very simple man. I wish someone understood that instead of seeing it to a fault. Hmm.
Mm.
But
Just
you'll
somebody
find
who,
that person. Yeah.
yes,
We go
and
through. Mhm.
will appreciate it.
Yeah, we go through the ones we go through to learn our own, to learn whatever we have to learn through that person.
Oh, that's giving me
Every
goosebumps. Oh,
yeah.
I'm listening. I am a
Yeah.
very simple man. This is a guy who would just do what he needs to do.
He just wants love. Yes. He wants someone to love him as deeply as he loves. Yeah.
That's a hard thing to find because you have to find somebody who has the character for that.
Mm.
But Sterling
And with
Will, sending you good vibes, dude. Safe
right.
travels.
And strength card coming out. You got this. You're
Mhm.
gonna do fine. All
All
right.
right,
Let's
blessed
see.
one.
I know usually Blessed One sticks around, so I don't know. Maybe Animika and Aniket left too. Let me see. Let me type in the next three.
Sometimes
Is
I be typing frantically. It's like, are you going right
all right.
now? And there might be the lag.
And maybe I know sometimes on their phone, like it'll lag, and then oh, there's Aniket. Look, talking about the lag.
Typing frantically. No, I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here. All right,
Oh,
Aniket. Do you want specific or general? And you can put if you want specific, the question. I'm here. Look, there's
see
Anima.
that? I
Okay,
told
look,
you.
there they're coming in. It is the lag. Look. All right, let's
All
start
right,
with
who's next?
Anamika. Let's do Anamika because Anamika was first. All
Okay.
right, so Anamika says, "Will Sachin come back to my life in the near future?"
Okay. Anaket's a male and he wants a general reading at the workplace. Okay, you next. All
Okay,
right.
yes, Aniket.
Okay, thank you, Sterling. We are a 2 minute lag.
I
Okay, so
didn't
we're doing
realize
good.
that.
We're just
Yeah,
maybe
right.
30 seconds or a minute. Okay, well, okay, we have to make the disclaimer here, Crystal. You want to do it or shall I?
You go for it this time.
Crystal and I do not try to ask spirit about other people's energy. They're not here to say yay or nay. We can look into the energy of your, is it in, thank you, spirit. Is it in, they start asking questions. Is it in your best interest? What is the energy around you having this person come back into your life? What is the energy of, let's see, what's the question again? Let's see. What is the energy of having this significant person come back in? What is the energy around this question? Thank you, Spirit. What is
Right.
the energy
One
around
for
this
spirit,
question? We'll
one for
start with
you.
that.
Right. Right. Higher power source.
Thank
Standard
you,
word.
Holy Spirit. Thank you, Spirit Team. Thank you, Divine
Anamika.
Crew of and the Truth
Anamika.
for the highest and
Sachin.
best good of Anamika, her unique,
Anamika.
personal, and
Interfere.
individual highest and best good.
Sachin. What should they do around this situation?
What do you want to say to our sister? Okay.
Sachin.
This is what popped out for you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I would say you've been stabbed in the back enough. It's time to look toward something new and different. There's a new tide coming in for this man for things that he has carefully invested in. He's dressed as a hunter. He's dressed very simply, right? And in the Rider Smith Tarot, sleeves are important. You see how his sleeves are close to his wrists, his hands are bare. Everything he got, he worked for it. And he's not a shopkeeper, he's not a vendor, he's a merchant. I think that's a merchant's cap on his head, and he's wearing hunter's garb. So he went out and got what is his, what he's waiting for to come in on that tide. Because if you look at the card closely, you will see the tide coming in. So you can stay back here where it's did and done. Everything is over here. This is over. He can't get up from this, except in a metaphysical way, right? That's a black sky. He is on his metaphysical journey now. Whereas this is somebody who has put in the work, and what he has worked for is coming back to him. And what Spirit is telling me to tell you is the choice is yours. Woo! The choice is yours. You can get with this, or you can get with that.
That's funny that that's funny. That blessed one. Yes, sweetie, I'm sorry that we skipped you because Anamika and Aniket came in and we thought you had left. You will get a read. We're gonna do Anamika and Aniket and then you, blessed one, okay? Thank you for understanding. It's funny
Basically, all
that
came
Jay.
in at the same time.
Right. It's funny that JD talks about choices because in the Seven of Cups, it literally says in the Seven of Cups, you are inundated with many promising choices. Recognize what may be illusion and what is truly attainable. carefully study shadows for hidden treasures sheltered within the shade. So you might be trying to hang on to this idea of Sachin that's no longer there, baby, right?
And really tormenting yourself, wondering what he's doing, who he's with, where he's going, as opposed to who you're with, what you're doing, and where you're going.
And who aligns with my higher self? Yeah.
All right. All right. So who's next?
Oh, hold on. One more thing to
Oh,
close you
are we
out,
finished with this
Anamika.
one?
Yeah, one more.
Okay.
Hold on. Six of Swords. Allow yourself deliberate space away from persistent conflicts.
Mm.
To guarantee productivity, explore new environments, okay? Higher power wants you to close this chapter, baby. The initial sadness of moving away from the familiar is replaced with the satisfaction of achieving mental clarity. So,
They want to bring you something new, new resources. Look at the fertile ground. He's got his mind on his money and his money on his mind, but he is dressed for travel.
yes.
He's wearing a short skirt and his working boots. And
Look, he don't
he's
give a
through
damn,
the
does
path. And I mean, there's growth here with the trees, fruitful, long term growth. And those little things I was telling you about around the star car, they're all around his feet from the wand. So everything you need is there for you to make a fresh start.
Thank you for letting us read for you.
Yes. Good
But
vibes to
we,
you.
yeah, send you so much healing because we know it's not easy ending a chapter. We know. We know it's hard work.
Yeah.
All right, Blessed One, go ahead and put in the chat so that you're ready after Aniket, okay? Blessed One, you can go ahead and put yours in the chat.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you, Anamika.
You're
And hey,
welcome.
Auntie, I got you down, Auntie.
Okay.
Okay, Aniket
Hi,
says, can I
Andy.
get a general at the workplace for the upcoming week? Okay.
All right. I'm gonna see if spirit will tell me what kind of work you do.
Oh, okay.
No, they asked me this, like, in case we got some skeptical people.
Actually,
Huh.
whatever you said about Anamika's person, she said, yeah, it was true too.
Wow.
Okay,
Huh.
workplace.
You might be a lawyer, a barrister, somebody who handles the truth, somebody who is in a bureaucracy of some kind, a manager, but you are an important guy. See these two down here? And
Yeah.
you are hard but fair. Okay.
You're a boss.
A big boss. A big boss who should not be crossed, is what Spirit says.
Oh,
Hey,
oh,
Mr. Sandy,
Aniket, Mr.
a big
Sandeep. We
boss that
knew,
should not
look,
be crossed.
we knew it. Look, that was Mr. Sandeep coming in.
Yup.
Aniket work. Aniket work.
Yes, blessed. We go read for you. I think you're wait a minute. Will I be read? That's an old one.
Yeah.
Did that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a manager yet, just an intern. Okay.
I'm not a
Well, they
manager
have their
yet.
eye on you then.
Right?
The higher ups, then that message meant, because what were the cards again? It was the Hierophant and something else. Um, they're watching you. What were those two cards? I can't back it up. But yeah, they're watching you. But you do have a manager. They like you. I shouldn't have put those cards back. Do you remember what two cards I had?
Oh, I can't remember. I'm so sorry
Wow, that's
now.
so crazy. It was because it was like Mr. Sandeep came in at the same time, but the energy that I have. Let me see what else Spirit has for you. They're like, oh, you got to be more careful. Uh, they're watching you, and they like what they see. The energy that I got from that card was that that like you're a boss, and
He said
maybe you have.
The Hierophant and the Ace of Wands.
Oh, and the Ace of Swords, not the Ace of Wands.
Uh,
Um,
Ace of
they,
Swords, yeah.
they like your honesty. You're reliable. You're never late. You're on time. You have a good grasp of situations, and they count on you more than you realize because you're younger and you have more access to the kinds of information. I don't know where you are in the world, but I'm getting a sense of like older cats who don't want you to know how much they value your take on things.
Mm. But in mine, you have the hanged man. So if that's happening, they're asking you to look at your situation from another angle. I don't know. You're
Yeah.
learning something through the process. Yeah.
Mr. Sandeep
Use
says my entry is shocking.
see that look. Use this time to collect your bearings. Surrender to your given position or situation. You may find the break allows you to see things in a different and maybe even more helpful way.
Okay, he's from India and he is in his mid 20s. Yeah, they're counting on you. You don't know how much just your general like chatter with somebody on the phone or like what did you do in your time off? They depend on that from you. So let me see what spirit has, what else spirit has for you, Aniket,
Mm.
for the upcoming week.
Yeah, and I have the Four of Swords. It says you need to rest. It says you're exhausted as a result of finishing an initial goal. Now rest, meditate, and mentally recuperate your worn out body and mind. A long and blustery path winds ahead of you. Take today off from tough decisions. You need to rest, sweetie. You're working
Mhm.
really hard.
You're carrying a
That's
bigger
why
load than you realize.
even though you're not literally a boss, JD's pulling that boss energy because of how freaking hard you're working.
And how much they did, what your spirit team is saying is you don't know you're running that show because you're an intern and you don't know how bad it was before you got there, and almost a sense of the old making way for the new. Only I don't sense any animosity. It's just like if he figures it out, he figures it out, but we depend on him. He's running this show. We're just the
Mm.
wheels, he's the axle. I see, like, you're the axle. They're the wheels. They keep, they're the wheels on the ground, but you're the axle that's turning that business. Whatever business you're in, they're the wheels. You're the axle. Let's see. But it's going to bring you some kind of emotional fulfillment, is what Spirit wants me to tell you. A refillable cup. This is something you love to do, maybe a job you enjoy very much that brings you a lot of emotional satisfaction. And Spirit wants you to know that basically you can write your own contract. Just be aware. And when the time comes, you can write your own contract. And just
It,
don't be arrogant, be humble, be wily. Like, we have, I don't know if you know about Wile Coyote, but the idea that in a lighthearted way you meet these people with superior experience and superior intellects with your superior intellect and your experience of things that are completely new and foreign to them. That's what you bring to the table, and you are what is going to keep that buggy turning. I'm getting an image of a cart, an old timey cart, what we would have called in the South, in North Carolina, a buckboard, which is a cart with four low sides for stacking stuff and moving it from place to place, heavy stuff like goods, dry goods, right? So, and a cart that's pulling dry goods, you're the axle that runs through the wheels that keeps this thing moving. You're out of sight under the carriage, but without it, everything falls to the ground and nothing moves. And if you figure this out, you will level up and they'll be glad to level up. There's no hostility or animosity toward you. But as long as you want to play in the dark, they'll let you play there. As long as you want to stay in the dark, they'll let you stay there.
and I have an ace coming out too, the Ace of Swords. So there's a new beginning happening. But
Mhm.
JD mentioned filling your cup, and the Four of Swords mentions resting. Because when
Mhm.
we don't lead from a full cup and we don't rest and meditate, then we make decisions in the 3D mind. And we
Mhm.
can't open ourselves up to the new beginnings of the aces. We don't take the time to fill our cup. So the Ace of Swords tells you, Aniket, you're gonna have a new journey. There's gonna be a new beginning with this, but it's gonna require cleverness and mental aptitude. The path
Skillful
may be
means.
a the
I'm
path
sorry.
may be a bit no, you're okay. The path may be a bit bumpy, but the ace card encourages you to gather your fortitude. How do we gather our fortitude? By resting and meditating, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're doing
Words.
amazing though. Just make sure
Yep.
you listen to your body.
The words I got are skillful means. You will discover the skillful means through rest, rejuvenation, and meditation that Crystal is talking about. It's like the two halves of a whole where she can see your need for rest, and I can see your need for like being very subtle, very astute, me, like very like clever, just like really understanding the nuances of a situation, the little things. You need rest for that. You need to go into work refreshed. Maybe not go out with, if there's like some kind of low energy party spirit that wants to keep you here and there so you can't get rest. You have to say no. You have to
Yeah.
say no to the tinsel part and the people who want you to be less than your best, so you'll miss the clues. Spirit, and your spirit team says, spend that time with us.
Beautifully said. I had
That's what
to
I.
mute because my dogs are barking.
Spend that time
Thank
with spirit
you.
team that your Maytums want you to spend with them, unless uh, they're in spiritual pursuits. You don't need to be just. You just need to rest, and so you can be on your best mind. You know, cleared with your decks cleared for action, right? So you can have clarity of mind when you deal with your manager and your supervisors and the people that you're interning for. You need to be at your best. But they mean you well and they really like you.
All right. Thank you so much, Johnny Cat, for being here.
Okay.
Blessed One says, a general of what is coming in the near future.
All right, blessed one.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for your patience. You are
Yes.
blessed.
You're claiming it. You are blessed. Claim it.
What's
Embody
coming?
the energy. Blessed One. Blessed
Okay.
One.
These came up for you right
Oh,
away, blessed one. Probably because you were
okay.
so patient. What do you see in
Mm,
this? Because I mean, it's just a general reading, and something's coming, but I don't want to guess. Because I also have the Lizard King down here, the King of Wands, the King of Cups, Page of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. Let's start with this. Okay, so Blessed One, I have the first card I got was two cards were the King of Cups and the Tower. Is this a love reading? And you haven't said, or just a general reading, a general of what is coming in the near
yeah,
future?
she said
Maybe
general.
unexpected love from like a situation that you thought, like from some crazy situation. See, because the tower is not always bad, and the energy I'm getting from this particular tower is just like you are going to have a story to tell your grandkids type energy, like, whoa, this happened and then this happened and then he showed up. So it might be a love reading or just something that you've been after and wanting for a long. And then, but I'm thinking it's a love reading because the King of Wands is here. And I mean, he's going to be one of my favorite guys in the deck. He got lizards and lions, and and he is in control of his wand, and his other hand is free. He can get up and shake your hand or whatever he feels like doing. His hand is free and relaxed. Okay, he got it like that, and he's a ginger.
and he's a ginger.
Look, you know what they say about gingers, or do you? Never mind. Never mind. So we got the Page of Swords here. And he's looking back in the past. Why are we laughing? But he's got his sword at the ready, and he is on a steep mountain. But he made it there, and see where he's looking back. See the tree there? that is past times of stormy times, in high winds, and his ponytail is flying there. So if he just turns toward the future, because his whole body is angled toward the future, but his head is in the past. So, blessed one, there's something new for you in the future. Break the bonds. This collective gets this cards a lot. This card so much that I'm thinking that we all just need to give in and be our extra special magical selves here. See, because the castle on the hill is as simple as turning around and getting out of this swampy place of indecision and refusing to see the truth here. And see, this is the five of swords here. Remember that smirky person? Is this the same guy before he gets it in the ten of swords? Right? Is this the space between, is this him after he was on that ship? Because I always say, they're on a dock. They got to get on a boat and go home. Is this the five of swords guy without his cloak? And after one more person came, because there are two swords on the ground, after they picked those swords up in the five of swords, did they come? And this is how he turned out? I'm going to have to look. This is what Spirit is telling me. Eight of Swords is a decision to go back and redo that five of swords energy so you don't end up five swords ahead at the ten of swords. I don't know what that means. Maybe you do. But you're at the eight of
Bless,
swords. Yeah.
blessed one saying, I'm not. My life is like a disaster. This is spirit telling you to retrain your thinking because there are things around you that surely aren't a disaster. Like one, we're breathing right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
That alone is a miracle because we made it to the wake up list today. So that alone is not a disaster. You are here for some reason.
And this is all major arcana except for the choice you need to make. Everything you need is here. You got to make the choice to break those bonds and take that blindfold off.
JD, hold the one up again with the woman that's binded looking away from the mountain. So JD interpreted this card the other day about this woman. You have a choice whether to look forward at the little stepping stones ahead of you or to look behind you at the beautiful mountain castle.
That's
You
the
have
two
a
of
choice.
swords.
Oh,
That's the
right.
two of
Oh,
swords, but it's the same thing. But what if this? Look at his hair and think about the guy who was stealing the swords in the seven of swords, and then think about the guy who was smirking in the five of swords. By the time we get to the eight of swords, he that whether it's a boy or girl, they is roughed up. But if they see the error of their ways and break those self-imposed bonds, see, these are just rags. The blindfold
mm,
is just a rag, and he actually can see out from under it and can turn away from that five of swords energy, that seven of swords energy. This is the tipping point. You can turn away from the toxic energy and go on up the mountain because there's plenty of heights to be scaled. There are things to be done, and all you got to do is shed those self-imposed limiting beliefs and go and get it. Because things look like a disaster. That's the tower, right? But in the seeds of that disaster, it's like that old Chinese saying: crisis, fear, and opportunity. Are you going to seize the fear or seize the opportunity? There's an opportunity for. See, he's got two cups. No, is that a cup and a scepter or two cups? He has a cup and a scepter, right? So he has command over his emotions and he can make his emotions serve him.
mm.
As
It's
the king
how
of
we
cups,
choose.
he
Right. It's
has
how we
mastered his emotions. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, it's how we choose to look at life, right? I wake up every day now and I write five things I'm grateful for to shift my perspective.
And it works. I've had people do that for me and I end up in tears of gratitude. And the first one is always, I'm here. And so now you have the king of wands here. You have some good, the nuts and bolts of recovery from your disaster are here. You got lions, you got lizards, you got kings, you got swords, you have the truth of your situation. And see, like this kid, he's been out there. See, you may be worn out. He's sunburned. Whatever he came from, he was tough. And he still remembers that battle. But see his yellow sleeves, and see, like we were talking about the guy in the Two of Wands, how his sleeves are close to his wrists. He been out there doing the doggone thing, and he is dressed for action in the short man skirt, right? So he has been so busy learning new truths, and he kind of is looking longingly back from the from the time he was a fool. You're on the first part of the journey when you were a heedless fool. You didn't know what you were in for, but now you have the truth at, the double-edged sword is in your hands, blessed one. And it cuts both ways, right? Let me see. What is it? And I actually, speaking of swords, and before I knew anything about tarot, and I'm a Libra, Queen of Swords, and the Empress, there's a story with it. So, but it's the sword of truth. And the truth is, you are no longer you're on the fool's journey, but you're not any longer in the fool's position. And it's time to look ahead and move ahead. The Page of Swords body is oriented toward the future, but his face is set toward the past. And that won't do when you got a sword in your hand. All right.
Sorry, I had to mute. My dogs were howling in the process of that. So it's a
Well,
big shift.
you should have done a Shea Peeler and let them howl. They were giving confirmation and you muted them.
Sorry, 3D thinking, right? 3D thinking. The whole pack was howling. Yeah.
And she probably
Yes.
needed it. Woo!
Oh my God.
Baby, your dogs
Um,
is trying to tell you something.
yes. And to end on this note, blessed one, and the shift of thinking that you have to embrace, I have the the let me start the 10 of Pentacles. So the 10 of Pentacles is asking you to this card represents a metaphorically or fiscally rich family life with strong ancestral respect. A commendable legacy is yours thanks to your diligent work. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your long term satisfaction with your loved ones. You have the power right now to shift your mindset into that of not my life is a disaster, but my life is progressing. I'm learning. The 9 of Pentacles was
Yes.
behind that. Your hard work is paying off, blessed one, and independence gained from financial stability. If this isn't happening, it will, because you're going to learn to shift your mindset from lack to abundance. That's a choice we make every second of the day. You have what you need. You do. Look around. Start with that gratitude list every morning. What you have what you need. Now enjoy the fruits of your efforts with the certainty that you've earned them. You've been through a lot and you're tired.
Mm-hmm.
You have, and that's okay to say that. But I want
Mm-hmm.
you to start rephrasing it is I've been through a lot. I'm tired, but I'm healing. I'm healing. I'm regaining my strength. Instead of using words from the past, I really am encouraging you to start hanging on to a mantra when you wake up. First, start with 5 things you're grateful for. You can write them down or you can say them. 5 things you're grateful for. And then instead of saying, I've been through a
Mm-hmm.
lot, I'm tired, you start saying, I'm healing. I'm healing, and I am regaining my energy because you're going to start attracting in more positivity if you do that. Okay, sweetie?
Blessed, let me add to that because it's the truth. Crystal can tell you that I experienced a heavy blow this week, a couple of them. And I can tell you, I reframed what happened. And I've been trying to do reframing for a while. I was like, well, how can I just reframe something? I had a couple of incidents that either one of them would have been a pretty big deal and bummed me out pretty severely. But I'm learning compassion for myself. And maybe you should have compassion for yourself. So rather than focusing on that spirit of lack. And I have been actually literally, okay, because I see a lot of myself in your comments, the destabilization that seems like a disaster, right? That may be a thing, that may be your actual circumstances, right? But where I am now is I was able to shift my perspective onto how can I be kind to myself? When I got a piece of bad news that really shook me, my first thought after all the work I've done, and maybe it should be your first thought too, and the 5 things you're grateful for, is how can I be kind to myself? And the next thought behind that was, this wasn't for you anyway.
Mm.
You can choose to be disappointed, or you can focus on how quickly something you were so excited about just went poof because it was never real in the first place. And my compassion for myself allowed me to see that clearly without just saying, oh, that's just something you're telling yourself. And so, and I came up as a single mom, right? So I know those baby daddy things, that can be a bondage when that man comes just enough close to doing right by you and those children to keep you spinning your wheels. Take it as it resonates. Just enough looking like it might, maybe, yeah. That's the energy I'm getting from that situation. Let me see how long. Almost like a carrot on a stick, which I don't know if you have that reference, blessed one. But if you don't, you know how you keep a horse going, you put a stick over his head with a carrot just out of reach, and he just keep going. Let's hope it's not that. So look to yourself, sending you good vibes, light, love, energy. I don't like saying that unless I actually take a second to send the light and love.
And
So I send
healing.
you good vibes.
And I have justice on the bottom of the deck, and justice goes both ways.
Yes, it do.
So
Mr.
justice
Sandy.
will come to you. You deserve it. Mr. Sandeep over there doing the dab. You see Mr.
I was
Sandeep
saying
doing
he's
the
doing
most.
the most over
You're
there.
doing the most in the comments. I love you, Mr. Sandeep. You're so funny. All right, Izzy. Thank you. You're welcome, blessed one. We appreciate you. Justice comes in the negative and the positive. So reframe that thinking, okay? Reframe that thinking.
Mr. Sandeep is flirting. Crystal's dancing with Maddie.
You
Mr.
know,
Peacock.
Maddie does love to dance, actually. He'll slow dance with me. Our kitchen's a little smaller now, but definitely we used to slow dance all the time.
I'm free, but Crystal has a dance partner.
Look, JD, ready to go dancing. Come on now, Mr. Sandeep, what we
Oh, I
doing?
love to dance. Oh, what's it called? That Punjabi beat. I can't say that word. The banger, the Punjabi beat.
The Punjabi beat. Oh, I haven't heard
Yes,
that
have you
one.
heard? Look,
I'm gonna have
there
to look
is.
it up.
Look, the one that I had on loop lately is called Caledon. I
Oh, okay,
love that
okay.
Punjabi beat. They've been holding out on us.
All right.
I bet Mr.
All right.
Sandeep can dance.
All right. Izzy says, person on my mind, will they break no contact? Okay, let's see. Higher part. Okay.
I haven't been doing this long, but I'm starting to not love these no contact questions. Value
I
yourself.
know. I
Value
know.
yourself, people. Let's see what Spirit has
Yeah.
to say.
It breaks my heart. It does. Because it's
Yeah, and
like,
I mean, there
you,
might be any number of circumstances behind that no contact, but should I, will they
hmm won't
value
break no
yourself,
contact.
baby?
Yes, we're gonna read what Spirit
Yeah,
says you should do around the situation, okay?
uh-huh. Because they're doing what they're gonna do,
You can't change
which is
them.
no
Yeah.
contact.
Right. Guide Izzy. Guide Izzy in this no contact situation. Grandma
Yeah,
word that part.
Easy deserves somebody who wants to be in contact.
Hmm. The
This is
right
almost like,
person, the right person, you're gonna have to be like, will you stop texting me for a minute?
Crystal, you know what I'm getting?
Huh.
Mass psychosis with the no
Huh.
contact thing, as people like, almost like those stupid tide. It's like a Tide Pod challenge type energy.
Mm. Huh.
But what Spirit is telling me, it's a mass psychosis where people deliberately cultivate a relationship and ghost you for clout. Oh my.
For me, it was always like I was like really nervous of conflict, and I
Mhm.
didn't ever have the balls to tell somebody my true feelings. So
And you
I
never
was that
will.
jerk. I was that jerk.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
I, I never will. Yeah, I never will. Sorry, that was a bad metaphor.
I heard that.
Not very elegantly said.
Mister,
I,
keep
I
going.
lack, I lack the levels to tell people how I truly felt back in my old timeline. And so these people are weak. I was weak. I was scared. I didn't want an argument. I didn't want things to be said that would hurt my feelings.
Mm.
Um, so Maddie brought me another incense.
Yeah.
Izzy, baby, I have the Empress coming out because this is higher power telling you, look how beautiful you are.
Yup.
Don't worry about that no contact. That no contact is like JD already mentioned, she's channeling what spirit's telling you because that's it. God doesn't want you waiting around on somebody who has no contact with you.
No, they and what
Surround.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead, JD.
What I'm getting is this is a game to this person. And I'm always hesitant when it's just like I'm almost like I'm there. Like I can just see this person at the hour and the moment that they decided, like they flipped a switch. And like I'm saying, a mass psychosis. By that I mean when certain people, like social media, can train masses about amount of people to do the same toxic thing at the same toxic time. But just like every liar needs a truth teller, this is what I'm getting for you, Izzy. Every liar needs a truth teller, an honest person, because a liar who lies to another liar is not going to get anywhere. They need an honest person, a person who the person on your mind. While I cannot speak for them, Spirit is asking me to ask you, Izzy, is that person on your mind as a projection to keep you in bondage to them while not allowing you to look toward yourself or your own future? A form, oh, I can't hardly speak and say it. They don't want me to say it. A form of mental slavery. Is ghosting a form of mental enslavement for trusting people who have been built up in a relationship for the sole purpose of being ghosted? I'm not saying that's you, but that's the strong inclination that I have. This person built you up to ghost you. And Spirit is imploring the no contact people to stop, because the minute you stop caring, they will feel it. The fastest way to get a no contact person to contact you is to freaking forget them. And it would not be good for you probably to have this person back in your atmosphere, but Spirit wants you to know the quickest way to do it is to forget them. And what usually happens after that is you forget this person, and I'm gonna see what's on the bottom of the deck, and that's what I have for you. Um, you really forget them. And then when they show up again, you're like, you belong in a thrift store window. I thought you was Tiffany's. And you belong in a thrift store window. Let's see, what do we have here? Let's turn it right side up because I don't know which way it was. The Knight of Cups. Okay, you can prance off to something new. Prance off to a new love, Izzy. That's what you should do in the opinion of me as relayed to me by the spirit. Prance off to something new.
Yeah, and you might not be waiting, but as you worded in your question, the person I'm thinking about. So like JD said, you're giving that person power. Whether you're literally waiting or not for the person to respond, you're giving them power. And the Empress says, surround yourself with things that nurture and support you on all levels, body, mind, spirit. When you have attended to your own goals, you can find fulfillment in helping others with theirs. And then also, let me see. I just want to see what the Four of Wands says. The Four
The
of
you
Wands, success. Oh, go ahead, huh?
No, I was just to follow up. The spirit said you letting them rent too much space in your mind.
Yeah. Successful planning and leadership allow you to enjoy stabilized harmony in your work environment or community. Your plans, embers, are creating a sustaining bonfire worth celebrating. And then at the end, the justice. So I don't know why there's no contact with
Mm.
this person, but there's going to be justice coming from it. Okay.
You're gonna find out you dodge a bullet, is what I'm hearing.
Mm, right.
That you really avoided a toxic situation. And this, I'm hearing that this person is a serial ghoster and a narcissist. And no, is what your spirit is saying. No,
Yeah.
your
Thank
spirit
you,
to me.
Izzy. Thank you for letting us read for you, Izzy. I hope that it turns out for the highest good of everybody, sweetie.
Yes, by all means.
All right. Sneha.
Alrighty.
Mr. Sandeep, we've got three people ahead of you, Mr. Sandeep. Sunflower, you're after Sneha.
But see, you entertaining them in the comments over there, Mr. Sandeep.
You are with your dabbing. He's over there dabbing in the comments.
Lord.
All right, a general reading. Yes,
Cultivating. I
Sunflower.
don't know if I had a chance to say hi to you in Sunflower. Rejection is God's
Yeah,
protection, and usually,
yeah.
almost always, for the better.
Mm, you're right. You're
I,
exactly right. Cultivating. Thank you for
if you
saying that.
look up rejection is a gift, man, because it is. Rejection is a gift. It's a hard gift. I'm tired of that gift. I'd like a gift that I could put on, like maybe, I'd like a gift that I could. Can I have that kind of gift? I like a gift that angles from my ears. I like this kind of gift. But anyway, rejection is still a gift.
It is. It is. What
All right.
universe want for
So
me?
how do you
Whatever
say
I'll
that?
put in the future.
Sneha? Sneha?
Sneha? Sneha? Sneha?
Sneha? Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. What does the universe want from you and whatever I will get into the future? That's pretty general.
Universe. Any messages?
The first message is whatever I will get is whatever they, if you that vague, they got to be that vague in return. You need to narrow it down a little bit
Mm,
more.
what do you want? What does your future self see? What is your higher vibration embody?
If you ask for whatever, you get whatever. I want more for
Mm,
you than that.
yeah, you're right. That's very on point. Sneha.
All right. Universe, what is the energy around this question? And how can we clarify it for Sneha? Sneha. How can we clarify for our sibling, our Wyvern sibling collective?
Ooh, the chariot. That's
Mm,
powerful. That's very powerful. The universe wants you to go forward with confidence that you can create everything you want, right? That is the chariot, going forward with confidence
okay.
to take immediate action on decisions relating to your goal. Keep your focus through the ups and downs of the decision you make. You will succeed via your determination, willpower, and sturdy grip on your goals.
All right. I think you might be procrastinating about something or almost at the finish line and just need to put the finishing touches on something I'm getting. But you have the strength, and I love this card because mentally, let me put this other deck now and see what's on the bottom, the rest of the deck. All right, so she has the infinity symbol over her head, So she has access to all kinds of wisdom, every kind of wisdom there is. She has the barren hills in the background. She's been over and through it. She has her hands in the lion's mouth. She can stick her hand in the lion's mouth, just open his jaws and, smell his breath. She can smell the lion's breath and he like it, right? Um, she has this apron, this garland apron. She has a crown of flowers and a garland of aprons at her waist. She's got a full bust, and see her sleeves? See how they compress down to the wrist because she is feminine and powerful, but she can get it done. And her sleeve is her cuff is close to the wrist because she be sticking her hand in the lion's mouth. She's strong, but she is the power and beauty, the power and strength of beauty, the strength, the power and beauty of strength, the strength and power of beauty, the power of beauty and strength, and the strength and power of beauty. Does that make sense? Because you have it. On the bottom of the deck, we have the King of Pentacles. I'm blanking on who we're talking to here. This is just pure spirit. The King of Pentacles. Um, he's in the vineyard. His castle is in the back. And so, and see, he's got his armor on under all of that finery and in the midst of the vineyard. So he can get up and go fight at any time. So there is some confusion because all of a sudden I blanked on who I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but that's the kind of confusion they're experiencing. And there's some interference. There's something interfered with me as I was perceiving that. It was almost like something passed before my consciousness and dropped a veil. And so that's something for you to look out for and me as well. Now, who are we talking to here? Wait a
You're
minute.
right. It's Neha. It's Neha. They wanted a general read, but you're right because I have the moon card at the back, and in this deck, the moon card says you're a little nervous in this murky underbrush. Like JD got confused because something's messing your vibe up. I don't know what it is, but you're right
Uh,
because the chariot's talking about confidence, and I have another card behind the moon talking about confidence, and the moon talks about you're a little nervous in this murky underbrush, but remember, not all that is shadowed is malevolent. Malevolent. Weather the situation with perception,
Malevolent.
awareness, yeah, and cleverness. And the King of Swords was in there, and it's talking about also um confronting the problem head on, but it says proceed with confidence. So even though something's confusing or murky, the chariot and the king of swords are talking about going forward with confidence, trusting your
Yes.
higher power to guide you and lead you.
And really tuning into that because that was kind of scary for me. It was like, wait a minute, what is going on here? Because the input from spirit was so strong that the King of Pentacles energy, you may, I would recommend um, alchemy healing and healing and beyond. Do some cord
Mm.
cutting because I used to have that a lot. It was just like for a second, just like just enough for me to go, huh? And then I really did not know to whom I had been speaking for a minute. And sometimes that happens because spirit is dealing with me in real time. But that was really just like, don't tell her. She can't find out. So find I would recommend that you find alchemy healing and healing and beyond, and even a short while you're sitting here where they do the cord cutting. Reiki Jesus got golden scissors, he got silver scissors. um what do you call it? She has I really think that's it's got a flared bottom and it's crystal and she's using it like a knife, but I don't think it is. I'm not sure she knows what that is, but it's hilarious. But anyway, I was like, it's got a flared bottom. That's good. Um, but they will cut your cords, and I'm still with you, Sneha. It seems like you need to do some cord cutting, and I'm going to do some too.
Yeah,
Some
and
energetic
definitely
cord
some
cutting.
meditation. Yeah, meditation, sitting in silence can often clear any murky waters up. Yeah.
There's your confirmation. We're going to do a shea peeler today. Let the dogs bark.
Yeah, Shay Thiela's got that rooster. Riri. I love Riri.
Really? Well, she quit smoking. That poor girl.
I saw that. 8 days or
Oh,
9 days.
it's on edge a little bit. And so,
I know, poor
Shea
baby.
Phillip, we have had I was with her on Christmas. I was in this hotel room Christmas and New Year's and just kind of hiding from everything. But she had a Christmas live and I was there. She just did a little bit of reading. But I would really, truly, and I mean, she might be down for like a 3 panel person. I think
Look, we'll
I
be like,
almost
look,
said
Shay,
a
we need you on the
collaboration.
live.
Yay. She might a collaboration, but go check her out as well because my grandma
She's
loved Anna.
phenomenal.
Yeah, and how I met up with her was like, Grandma, I need you in this situation. And Shay Peeler came up with a message from Grandma. They're all over the internet now, but she was the first one because she really got that the impartation, right? I like that better than channel or download. She got that impartation. And when the scene opened up, it was Riri. And I was like, hi, Grandma. Thank you. That's how I knew because there was always in North Carolina a banty rooster strutting around my grandma's yard. She had them on the wall, the copper ones with the paint on them. She had the
Mhm.
ceramic ones. There was no doubt. So if you could
Yeah.
give Shea
And if
Peeler love, she needs it.
And if you're in this collective, you'll identify with her readings because like attracts like. Like JD and I didn't know each other. JD
At
came in
all.
off the chat and we listened to some of the same collective tarot readers. And so like attracts like. That's how energy works, right? So
Mhm.
if you're in our live, you will love Shay Pila. Yeah,
Yes.
cultivating said Shay Pila. Yeah, I think it's Pila, right?
It's like Shay, like the Irish Shay, SHEA.
SHEA
Shay. Yeah, yeah.
Pila.
And because I
Yeah.
think her first name is Shay,
Yeah,
like
she
her
does
name.
collect it, and she's a recovering addict as well. As like many of y'all know, I'm recovering alcoholic and addict. So,
I didn't know
but
that. Well,
she
and I
is,
mean,
yeah,
and that's good to know, and neither here nor there at the same time, which is great. What I mean by that, I would not
right.
have been able to tell. It doesn't, and so big ups to
We
her.
just all go through our own shit storms, right? We all
Yeah,
go
and I
through
wouldn't
it.
have been able to tell about you either. Let me see. Let me say hi to
Oh,
Cultivating
trust
Joy
me.
Within.
As a kindergarten teacher, many people were like, "Wait, what? What were you
Yeah,
doing?"
really.
Growing weed in the closet. That's what I was doing.
Look, I dated a man named Matthew for 3 years. Matthew's brother, Michael, was a school teacher, and when they saw him in the ABC store, which is the liquor store in North Carolina, he would
Stop the
tell them,
liquor
"Y'all
store.
have driven me to drink." That's what
Mhm.
Mike Miller used to tell him. Look, yeah, kid, you saw me. Your mama
This is
saw me
what
in
you
the
did
liquor
to
store.
me.
Okay, he was like, "Yeah, you saw me in the liquor store. You driving me to drink." So sending universal butterfly. Everybody I have not said hello to since you entered the chat. I am
Yeah,
a little loopy because we've been on for almost 2 hours now.
I know. All right,
Okay.
Sunflower,
Sunflower.
what to expect this February? Any positive news coming for the company? Oh, company, okay.
Is this a company you work for or hope to work for?
Guidance.
Spirit, what does Sunflower need to know? Any positive news from the company? They publicly traded, so you can tell us. Okay, hope to work
Hope to
for.
work for. Okay,
Okay,
so centered around job, what to expect for February.
all right, all right. Your team, please clear out my feelings about that particular company and tell Sunflower what she needs to know. Less me and more you on this one. Okay. This is taking us a while, sunflower.
Actually, I was just about to say that. My cards were not shuffling very nicely for me, so I'm not
Oh,
sure.
nor mine. They ain't
Hmm.
saying nothing. They not.
Yeah. Huh.
This is
Okay. I don't
scrambled
know.
silence. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not sure how this might pertain to this particular job, but the Eight of Cups says um, a necessary departure needs to occur. Venturing into the unknown can be scary, but fulfilling in the long run. Make your move confidently and bravely. Accept your journey's unavoidable challenges with grace. A
Mm.
departure, an ending to something. So you said you want to work for this company. Have you closed out your old job yet? Because I had to do a whole closing out of classroom teaching for this to happen and whatever this will manifest into, my tarot reading and but I had to close the door to I still tutor, but I really had to close the door to in-person classroom teaching. So I don't know if that's it or what.
Um, Spirit says to tell you we really don't like that company. They're killing your planet.
Wait, what is BP?
British Petroleum.
Wait, is it? Is it the same thing
Is
as
it the
that?
same thing?
She might have just used abbreviations.
It might be something else, but I'm getting BP. Look at my face. It's like I am screw facing that B and that P.
Mm.
You're welcome, Sneha. If it's BP, they're all your spirit team is like this. So I'm thinking it's them because I
Huh.
got a vision of all that oil
Oh,
pumping up in the Gulf of Mexico.
it's a
Oh,
bank. Oh,
dang.
a bank. Okay.
But I still
Huh.
I stand by my. It's just, huh. Oh, I think I know which bank you're talking about. That's why I had to ask for my filter to be like removed. They
I
still
have
like.
the four of wands next. So the eight of cups was talking about something ending, and then the four of wands says stability, harmony, celebrate. Successful planning and leadership allow you to enjoy stabilized harmony in your work environment or community. I think the job's gonna happen no matter what. Maybe.
I don't feel confident about this one. This is the first time. I don't feel confident telling you anything. It's
That's
all over the
okay.
place. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not.
It's kind of weird that you're picking up on that energy because the King of Wands comes in and the King of Wands says, be a fair and passionate leader. And the whole banking system can be a little, so I feel like maybe that's why JD's, I don't know. I don't know. But the King of Wands is saying to be a fair and passionate leader by letting rational ideas shine through your entrepreneurial spirit. Materialize solutions with clarity and confidence so that others feel comfortable supporting you. But this is like entrepreneur. Like, I don't know if the bank is it for you. I don't know because the Eight of Cups feels like it's closing vibes, and then King of Wands is like entrepreneurial. So, do you have something else on the sideline that is lines with yourself more?
I don't understand the energy I'm feeling. It's just like it's sort of like a childish, frustrated energy. Not so much that I'm not getting anything, but the energy of not getting anything itself. Because I'm confident enough to say, "Whoa, I can't. This is not. I'm not going to give you a plate of scrambled eggs here." JD is saying, "I'm not going to give you this plate of scrambled eggs." And sort of what it is, the energy of the scrambled energy itself is a message. The fact that I do not feel confident in what spirit is telling me about this question is information.
Right. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm confused too about the departure because the Eight of Cups is saying a departure, a natural ending, a necessary departure needs to occur.
Let me
So
see if
I
it's,
don't know, Sunflower.
yeah, since I confessed, maybe they'll tell me something more. Do you have something more? Because I got nothing. Let's see what this shuffle brings. I'm gonna shuffle it. All right.
But both of the wands are talking about leadership.
I don't have anything to add.
Mm.
Oh, and I didn't cover them up.
I didn't know he was naked.
No, the people at the bottom are. They can take
uh,
the chains off. The people who can take the chains off anytime. And this is the other card that was on the other side at the bottom of the deck. But I have nothing coherent.
right.
I'm literally a conduit for a bunch of incoherent blather right now. Like
And
just
the devil in my book says the current bondage you feel in your life may seem strong, but an illusion. If you choose to, you can free yourself from external influences. This card emphasizes the possibility of ridding yourself of negative forces, both internally and externally.
is that a
Okay,
high
this is, huh?
is that a high prestige job that's like a sweatshop behind the scenes?
I feel like because two of the cards talk about leadership. Um, Sunflower, this is, I think, the key takeaway. If they don't call you, God is saving you from something. That's the key takeaway because you're wanting them to call you. You did an internship there, but JD's getting mixed signals. I'm getting an ending of something. You say it's because you finished your internship, but the devil card's coming out too, and it's something about bondage. So if you don't get the call, don't be down about it. Don't feel negative. Higher power is saving you from something with that company. Okay, baby.
I think that's
I yeah. I pray that the turns out for the hanged man too. Yeah, look, if you don't get the call, look at the situation from another angle. Okay, baby.
woo,
Yeah. Okay. That's clear. That's clear. Just
yes,
if you
because
don't
a
get the
relief
call,
just came over me.
yeah, you're like, okay, that makes some sense now.
Woo.
Yeah, with the hangman on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, if you don't get the call, don't feel down. Don't feel like you're stuck. Don't feel like you're in bondage because there's more than one company to work for. Okay, sweetie? Not saying that it won't happen, but that's the message that's coming through. Okay. Let us know. Come back and let us know how it goes. I'm always interested to see what happens. Okay. And I'm wishing you so much love and light and
Yes.
what that's something that whatever happens for the highest good of all. Okay, baby. Thank you for letting us read for you. We appreciate you. All right. Hey,
Absolutely.
Saren, I added your name down. Andy left. Mr. Sandeep, are you still over there doing the dab? Mr. Sandeep, Lost, and Unk are next.
Okay.
Um, and
Where's
Sir, and I wrote your name down.
my cards?
Oh, there's Mr. Sandeep.
Okay. Looking forward to
All
it.
right. Okay, I do have to potty real fast. I'll post his question in case you can't see it. Let me go potty and I'll come back and jump in. I'll be right back.
Okay. So, Mr. Sandeep, you've been our entertainment in the chat. Thank you for holding it down. Surin, let's see who else we have here. Let's see. Mr. Okay. All right. You're welcome, Sunflower. Surin, I see you. Hi. All right. Okay. So let's see. Hello, Lord Ganesh. How you doing? I always tease Crystal because she's so badass. She was standing with her back to an elephant. And Lord Ganesh says, yeah, I like her. She can stand in front of me like that. She can sit in front of me like that. All right. All right, Mr. Sandeep. Universe, tell me what actions should I correct to get wisdom in future life? What actions should Mr. Sandeep correct to get wisdom in future life? Universe, tell me what actions should I correct to get wisdom in future life? All right.
Oh, okay. So,
Hmm.
should I connect to get with?
I'm a focus for you, Mr. Sandeep, because you make me laugh. This might take a little bit of time.
I know, right? Hmm, what actions?
I'll show you the split. Split. Right side up. The Hierophant and the King of Pentacles. You're a boss too, sir.
Oh, I got
So,
the sun. Yeah, I got the sun on the bottom of the deck. Oh,
okay.
it's like be yourself. Just be yourself, your
Corrective
natural
action.
sunshiny self.
What corrective actions does Mr. Sandeep need to take? Does he need to take corrective active action? Active.
What action?
All right, let it come through me. Let it come through me.
What? Oh, I
Under
realized
grace.
you said what action should I correct? Oh,
Yeah, in perfect ways. What actions should Mr. Sandeep correct for his highest and best good, his unique, individual, personal highest and best good? All right. All right, Spirit. Make it plain for my simple, simple mind. All right. It gave me a stack of cards for you, Mr. Sandeep. Let's see what we have here. All right. And I'm going to turn them all right side up this time. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
oh, I had the star and the sun come out. Like I,
Wow.
yeah, Mr. Sandeep, you're doing the thing.
Yeah, you're doing a thing. Um, they're still upside down. You need some better collaborators. I have for you, Mr. Sandeep, the Four of Wands. So you crossed the finish line. They're celebrating. There's a lot of good stuff in your life to celebrate. Okay? And maybe you're a hothead. You may maybe slow down a little bit before you go charging forehead. Charging ahead. Maybe you can be impetuous and you think and you rush while you're thinking instead of just slowing it down and contemplating because you have a multitude of choice here. And actually, I'm having trouble because your brain clicks over. It moves so fast, like tick, 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 that you get ahead of yourself a lot. And this guy here, he's in shadow and he's almost like a conductor, but he doesn't know the melody or it's gotten out of tune or there's too many things playing at one time and he's kind of lost control of the orchestra. There are so many options here. And you may have feel like you're overwhelmed by choice and feel stuck. This girl or boy or like I think I really am starting to think that this is that Five of Swords guy after the other two roughed his ass up. Um and so we can they roughed him up lovely. We can continue on in a destructive path or we can shrug off this false bondage and these limited beliefs and turn our attention to what's behind us, which is better than the murky ground we're standing on. Now, these three ladies, I love them. The Three of Cups later ladies. I think they're Demeter, they're the three muses, the three graces, or Demeter, Persephone, and who is the other one? It's three of them. But and they were upside down in the cards that Spirit gave me for you, Mr. Sandeep. But these three ladies seem to be fundamental in the suit of cups and in the pip cards, the numbered cards, they are foundational and fundamental because there's so much that they have accomplished. They are women of accomplishment. There's fruit at their feet. There are gourds. There are pumpkins. One lady has got a cluster of grapes in her hand. She got the grapes that made the wine that they're drinking, right? And so and they each have a crown. Let me see. Two of them have the crown of laurels, and the other one has just like her hair done. But the two that have the crown of laurels, they're the brains of the operation, right? So their thoughts have brought them a fruitful outcome, right? And last, no, 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 we got two more. We got them, and they are a basis for all future. What's the word? Spirit. They are the basis for, they are foundational to your prosperity and your personal and emotional fulfillment. That's what Spirit says about them. Then we have the Empress. Are you looking for a wife, Mr. Sandeep? I'm available.
Yeah.
But no, she's on your. She, if you're looking for a wife, she's looking. Your wife's looking for you. If you're not married, if and I mean all these no contact people. This Empress says for Mr. Sandeep, your wife is looking for you, and she's got that crown of 12 stars. This woman is accomplished, beautiful, talented, intelligent. She has agency over her life. She's sexy. You want some jewelry? She can do that too. And you're going to receive a message. And I rarely want to sound this definitive, like a fortune teller. You're going to receive an indisputable, what is the word that Spirit's trying to tell me? Unexplainable, indisputable. Just you, there's not. It's going to gobsmack you. You're not going to be able to avoid the message that you're getting about this Empress that's getting ready to enter your life, and you are in this. What I'm sensing is that this is you, Mr. Sandeep. You're out here and you see his garb, the flowers that are in bloom, and look at his sleeves. See how he has the tight sleeves and the bare wrist, but up above his elbow there's a flourish because he's not a poor young man. He's a wealthy young man out here looking for, you know, love and life. And he is on dry ground. There is a rolling sea. It's not choppy, it's not murky, but it's active, right? And he got this fish in the cup. And when you see the king and the queen has got the fish chiseled into the stone of her throne, and the king has got it around his neck. The beginning position of the page is the one who has the actual living fish. So I feel that your loving energy and you're fun loving love, you not only are you loving, Mr. Sandeep, you seem to be a really fun loving guy as well. Your Empress is coming, and she is going to be a compliment to you. And let me know, because I don't like to be this definitive, but I see someone moving into your atmosphere and sort of sweeping you off your feet. And this may
Mm.
be somebody who's been watching you for a while, but your energy is going to shift so perceptibly. They're going to pick it up and be like, you were there in plain sight all along. You've been hiding in plain sight for this Empress. And there's going to be an indisputable message about it very soon. That's all I can tell you. Very soon. It might be real subtle. Just be on the lookout for that message. It's going to be indisputable, but it might be so subtle that if you're not paying attention, you'll miss it. Just be open.
Yeah. I have the I have the hangman on the bottom of the deck. So he asked, but where is she? Nearby. I feel like the hangman is on the bottom of the deck because it's spirit. Yeah, it's spirit wanting you to surrender. Don't try to figure it out. Spirit will bring it to you because you're the star, Mr. Sandeep. You're worthy of it. You're going to attract it, you know? Stars have their
Mhm.
own gravitational pull, right? So just by being the star that you are, you're going to attract this
Right.
person in.
And I think you've already attracted her. She may just be waiting for you to know. See, because the Empress is not, she's seated. She's on her throne, and you can come to her at any time and she can bring you to her. Because, like, see, I saw a really good explanation of this card. This is a field of wheat. And what the explanation was, with this scepter, she can make it grow at will. She can make it grow at will. And she's got, the power of love. She's the only person in the tarot that I can think of that's got a padded throne, right? And she is, and see, the water is flowing down on this side. So I can't say where she is, Mr. Sandeep, but she may be just like hiding in plain sight. Somebody you've overlooked and who has been overlooking you for a while. Wow.
Mm.
I guess that was confirmation. This is so weird. Spirit is trying to tell you something, Mr. Sandeep.
Yeah. Don't overthink it. Remember, the hanged man is suspension. It's like surrendering. Like, God's got me. Don't overthink it. Okay.
Yes,
And
and
then
where are you? Where's your colony, Mr. Sandeep? Where are you located in the world?
I think he's in India, if I'm not mistaken.
But
But
that's
we'll
a big
see.
continent. There's northern
Well, yeah,
India,
you're right. Yeah,
southern India.
you're right. You're right.
The
My
Indian
limited mind.
subcontinent is a big place. India's like Africa. It's a continent, not a country.
Right. I've always been a little geographic. Look, oh Lord, I can't even say that.
Jaipur,
Jag-
Jaipur, Rajasthan. That's meaningless to ignorant Americans.
We're so in. Look, I was just like India, and you're
I
like,
have
oh
an
no, there's more
idea
than.
about Jaipur, but I don't know if that's northern or southern. But at any rate, it's 9 billion of y'all. Look, let me tell you my Cash Patel joke, Mr. Sandeep. 9 billion of the most beautiful people God ever made, and we stuck with Cash Patel. Anyway. Anyway, he can't even make a blue suit look good, Mr. Sandeep. Seriously, have you ever seen an ugly Indian guy?
No, they're beautiful.
Cash is almost there.
I taught a lot of
Cash is as
Patels in
close to an ugly brown dude as I've ever seen. See, you don't have to give us your address. I'm gonna Google it. But you you are so I can tell where in the world you are. And of course you want to know where your empress is. But what spirit has told me to calm down and tell you, Mr. Sandeep, is that she's there. And I'm not going to say that. You are in a position where you can be open and receptive to the right person for you and know what to do and how to react when she comes.
And the Six of Swords came out too. It says, allow yourself deliberate space away from persistent conflicts. So if you have a lot of negativity in your space right now, Mr. Sandeep, it's like try to find distance from that because that's gonna fog things up, right? To guarantee productivity, explore new environments. The initial sadness and moving away from the familiar is replaced with the satisfaction of achieving mental clarity. Because he was talking about wanting to change some behavior. Hmm. All right.
No, we hadn't called anybody else. And then I was looking
Now
up
you're
Jaipur,
actually after
and
Mr. Sandu.
and so I didn't. It was messing up the signal, so I quit. And the tiny bit I know was correct. So it's a vibrant big city. You're not in some like province somewhere, in the middle of nowhere. You're not in the middle of of nowhere. So, but the sense that I get is that you're in a good headspace mentally for this person to be in your life. And the sense that I am getting is that just keep doing what you're doing, keep being your happy self. I get the sense that you are a breath of fresh air for people. They like to see you coming. You make them laugh. You make them smile. You build people up instead of tearing them down. And this Empress energy, she has noticed that, and you have to be open because she's not gonna come on strong. Um, she gonna do the nice Indian girl thing. So you need to be on your toes, but in a relaxed sort of way. Don't overthink it like Crystal is telling you. Just don't overthink it and it will fall into place.
Right. Go
You
forward like the
understand?
stable leader you are. The Three of
Yeah.
Wands came out. It said a stable leader. And it's funny that JD said like a breath of fresh air because this literally says like a sure breeze. Pollinating insects driven by instinctual bonds or you is needed to oversee this task. 11:11 on the clock. Look, so 12:12 on mine.
12:12.
Like this,
Revelation 12:12, he is filled with fury because
right.
he knows
You
his
are
time
the,
is short.
yeah, you
That's
are
that
the
low
star.
frequency energy.
You are the star, exactly.
Okay. All right, Sneha, we're having a little interference too. The low frequencies
Yeah,
are angry.
yeah, they don't like us playing together.
Yep, it's 12:12 here and 11:11 where you are. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see.
Oh, Lost just came back in. All right, so Lost
Okay.
actually, yeah, it's your turn. After Lost is Unk. All right,
Journey?
thank you, Mr. Sandeep. I can't wait to
Yes.
see your Empress. Hey, John, I'm gonna write your
Hey,
name down,
Delilah.
okay? Okay. Mr. Sandeep.
On
Okay.
on blackness journey. I'm just gonna call you Journey. That's too many consonants for me. All right, and so
Right.
who's next? Aqua Lost. All right, let me read
Lost.
this question. I am Aqua and my partner is Aquarius. Okay. Oh, if she will
Oh,
accept. Oh,
dang.
congratulations. Now you can't.
Yeah.
It's your turn for the disclaimer.
Yeah, we won't be able to tell you what she's gonna say. So we don't read other people's energy because they're not here to approve, like to condone it, which can create bad karma for us.
Yeah,
So, but we can
they're not
read
here to
your
correct
it.
us.
Yeah, we can read your energy around the situation and what spirit suggests to you. Okay.
Okay. Sandeep,
Okay.
we'll holler later. Let us know how it goes. Journey.
Mr. Sunday, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. All right.
It's all been difficult in the past, but
That's
hoping
somebody
she'll move.
else.
No, lost. Look, lost. The
Okay.
next comment is lost again about them
Oh,
being
okay.
difficult. Oh, sure.
Interstate could live closer to me in the past, but hoping she will move.
Oh, so this is a strong well, in limbo, kind of like I don't really know. It almost sounds like it feels like I'm getting vibes like you're gonna ask her to marry you because you maybe will think that that will get her to move. Maybe is that the
I'm
vibe?
confused.
Yeah, but y'all have had a rocky past. Okay, just guide my heart and my words for lost. Lost is
Yes.
here seeking spiritual advice surrounding his partner and the proposal. Mm, he said, yeah. They said, yes. Okay. Well, we
Okay.
don't need to. Okay, never mind. I don't need to talk. Let spirit talk. Okay, let me just pull cards before I say anything.
Okay. Because this is
Okay.
another one. I don't. The energy is so murky.
Yeah. Mm,
It's like, how can we help you if you tell yourself you're lost at sea?
mm.
I'm not
Well,
saying you
and my
handle or
and
nothing, but
like the same thing that's coming to me is it's almost like the younger women that sometimes are with somebody that get pregnant so that they think the partner will stay. That's kind of
mm,
like the vibe I'm feeling. Like
me
I
too.
want to ask them to marry me so that hopefully they'll move. But it's like, are y'all trying to force it? We're trying. It's so crazy that I said that as you typed, we are trying.
Yeah.
Like,
But you
is
don't
it
sound
trying?
like you are loving. It sounds like you're trying to make a relationship. Do you actually have one? Because spirit is not saying
Lost,
anything to me.
lost. Okay. I'm gonna cut and pull and we'll see
Okay.
what comes out. Lost. Got my card. Got my word for lost. It's pretty deep. And I know it's not easy. Look,
Right.
I hung on to a relationship trying to make it happen, several of them before key fob.
Me too.
Lost. Yeah. Lost. And who knows, let me see. Let me
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What? I don't have any contact. See, it's kind of like,
Yes, we do. Like there's yes we do. Oh, okay.
yes, we
You
do
got
what?
two main I think they're saying like love each other or what? Hey
Okay.
Debbie, I'm gonna write your name down, okay? All right, hold on. I got a couple cards out here. Let's see where this goes. So
Okay.
the first one is the Wheel of Fortune, which is the ebb and flow of life, right? We do have a relationship. So you're currently together. Y'all aren't living together, right? Not living together because you said
Okay.
you're hoping she'll move.
Okay. We
And
do
y'all
have
had a
that.
rocky past. So they're in a relationship. They're not living together. They have a rocky past. All right. So the Wheel of Destiny is ever turning. If you're in a bad spot now, wait patiently because good times are coming. Likewise, things may be great now, but be prepared to adapt when the energy suddenly shifts in the other direction. Treat others well, and those vibes will come back to your way. Let the universe help you make decisions by listening to your intuition. So there's our intuition, which is our heart center, and then there's this ego, which can create illusion sometimes. So you really have to have discernment. And the way you get discernment is by sitting in meditation with nature, with your higher power, through prayer, in silence. So you really got to sit in silence with this one because you're going to have discernment between your instinct and your 3D brain. Because I also have the devil coming out in this read. So you got the Wheel of Fortune and then you got the devil as well. Let me read a little bit from the devil. The current bondage you feel in your life may seem strong, but it is an illusion. So you see how I was just talking about how our ego can create illusions sometimes. If you choose to, you can free yourself from external influences. This card emphasizes the possibility of ridding yourself of negative forces. So just like you said, with the the hard background, I don't know what I don't know how to word it. Mm. I feel like you're gonna go through this no matter what. We
Mm,
have karmic relationships where we learn. So I feel like you're gonna do it. You're gonna do what you want to do. But the Three of Swords, I also have the Three of Swords. And look, I always tell people do not take tarot for Bible. Energy
right.
changes constantly. So don't take this as Bible bet it's going to happen. Energy changes.
And
But
there's a resistant energy that I can't sort of like, there's some kind of block. There's almost like, okay,
my Three of
almost like,
Swords actually talks about heartbreak, betrayal. Like the Three of Swords says, this is a difficult card to receive, but heartbreak and betrayal pierce the vulnerable parts of everyone's life. Hurtful words used against genuinely good individuals are rarely legitimate. Thoughtfully address any medical issues, physical or mental at this time. Like it's really it's not very uplifting positive vibes coming from the read, in all
no,
honesty.
not at all. It's almost like there's something like spirit is protecting you from this relationship doing what you wanted to do. Like, and I'm asking spirit to tell me something, and it's bringing all these confusing cards out. And no matter how many times I have just tried to get them all going in the same direction, they won't. This is the only card that just came out on its own, and it is the Four of Cups. And I have a
Hmm.
special relationship with the Four of Cups as the next card after the Three of Cups. After those women have done all that work, they set their cups down and they're back at work or on vacation, whatever they're doing. And he's sitting there with his arms crossed. If he wants to get to the Nine of Cups, he's gonna have to take that empty cup and get up and go do something, right? So there's something this Four of Cups guy can't face that he didn't put in the work, so he didn't get to go and celebrate. He is sulking instead of doing what he needs to do. So I don't. I'm not saying that's what you're doing, that's what the other person is doing. I'm saying there's an energy of not wanting to face an unpleasant truth here.
Mm.
Thank you,
And
Spirit.
as you were reading it, he said, I probably want this outcome more than her. It's kind of like your intuition's already answering the question for you. But
And
the,
your
go
spirit
ahead,
team,
JD.
yes, please hold that thought. And spirit is saying, we don't, uh, there's only so many more times we can rescue you from something you insist on doing. We're going to have to let karma after a while.
Mm,
All we can do is warn you, and then we're going to have to let, that's literally what I'm experiencing right now, is we're going to have to let karma.
yeah, I think, and honestly, that's how we close chapters. You know, you'll never know unless you ask the person. And then
Right.
maybe if they say no, if the Three of Swords happens, then maybe you can close that chapter. Because if that's what you want, higher power wants that for you as well. Higher power wants you to have somebody who's begging you to marry them, you
Yeah,
know?
and just doesn't want anybody but you, and has
Right,
no
exactly.
ulterior motive. This is what spirit is saying. Has, and take it out, it resonates, has no other ulterior motive than loving you for you. Not what you have, not for how you look, not for who you know, for you.
Yeah, I love it. 11:22. Thank you for validating. Yeah, 222 on my clock. We're sending
Yep.
you so much love and light. It's not easy. It
Nope.
isn't. It isn't.
It
I get it.
resonates.
Karma hurts. I
Good.
get it. I just want to say I love you. Like I just want to say that because in those dark feelings, it's like we feel not loved, you know? And you are loved. Never forget that. You are so loved. And there's
Yep.
somebody that's perfectly aligned for you. If this one doesn't work, like I said, don't take it for Bible. Do what your intuition tells you to do, sweetie. Okay. Sending you lots of love, though. Lots of love. Whew. All right.
Yes.
Unk. And Sneha did say they went back to see their reading and it resonated. Where did Unks
Wonderful.
put their
She
question? Let
there.
me
She was asking. They were asking about
the
the
cord
names of the
cutting.
cord
Yeah.
cutters. Yeah. So, and
Yeah.
I would highly recommend either of those. If you
Yes,
like
I
a
do
girl
Reiki healing.
whole nights.
I
Oh,
do
you
Reiki
do it?
healing like all the time. Every no, I want to get certified in it, but I do it on like I receive Reiki like on a daily
Me
basis.
too. Me
Yeah.
too. Okay,
Yeah, just
Journey,
this
what
morning.
you
I
need to
actually
know.
posted one this morning. I posted one on my YouTube. I shared somebody
I think I
that
saw
did.
that. It's been a lot going on.
Yeah.
Man, it's snowing out here.
Oh
While I'm
man, it's
sitting here,
like
the snow is blowing in, but I'm good. I'm good.
right.
Look, I have my little joke that we share about this room, but it is warm, and I'm
You
here
got a
with
warm
you.
spot.
Yeah, and I'm, look, the guy who runs this place, he can be blustery, and I don't try to talk to him anymore because he just yell like a New Yorker. But my room is warm.
Exactly. There you go. That's all we need is a roof over our head.
At the end of the day, and there are
Food in our
thousands of
belly,
people who
community,
would change places with me.
connection with spirit. All right, what do you need to know? Higher
Okay,
power source. God, my part. Archangel, divine,
1224.
clarity. Mm.
That's 312, 1224. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Where does that yawn come from? I'm not sleepy.
Yeah, you better stop. You better stop now.
I'm telling you. Well, and I'm good. If we gonna get to the end of this list, I don't mind.
Wow, that's crazy. I had to pull these. Instinct was just call them three major arcana on the bottom of the deck: the world, the hermit, and death. Like literally three major arcanas on the bottom of the deck. And usually I cut and then lay three, but it
Mhm.
was like intuition was just telling me to pull them. So I don't know what you're doing over there. I know what you're doing because you were already pulling out angel numbers. So I know you're divinely connected. The fact that you're even clinging on to angel numbers,
Yeah.
I know what you're up to. Unc said, "Oh my God." Yeah, you're doing the work. That's what you're doing. Cultivating. You are, sweetie. You're on the
Yes.
list. So you're actually after Unc. The final card in the major arcana represents the completion of your goals. Like honey mushrooms, your journey has taken time and space and represents an interconnected collection of your choices and decisions. You did it. You have aligned, my friend. You have ascended. Now enjoy the delicious fruits of your labor. Don't forget to recognize your achievements and thank people who helped you along the way. And I feel like you did it by hermit mode. That's where we do the shadow work, right? And when we're in hermit mode, we're digging deep into those things and those things that we don't want to come to light that 3D teaches us we can just push down, right? That I don't have to deal with that. Let me go do something else to just keep that at bay. I don't have to do with that. And through that, you've ended an old cycle. The death is the death and rebirth. You've come out from death. Look at the difference in the death and the world cards. Like, look how vibrant the world. Like, you've ended this old cycle, but you've seen the beauty in the old. It's not like when we close out the old that we're just done with it. It's
Right.
gone. There's beauty in that learning process. My SOPR program teaches me to say or to embody the idea that I will not regret the past nor wish to shut the door on it because
Mm.
I and other people can capitalize off of my past. And I've truly cultivated that. I don't regret the past. People are able to capitalize off of my mistakes. And I've come to terms and surrendered those mistakes I've made to my higher power to do with me what I will. I don't know why I said that, but
No, it just no. That's the true surrender because that is the form of spiritual surrender because it's a spiritual surrender. That's
yeah,
why he said it that way. Let's see.
you
Now
preaching
this is
that.
these are new to me. I didn't see any of them, and I'm gonna give them to you like I got them. Let's see. Um, you are on a journey, right? You got the two of wands here, and my fascination with him is this wand in a bracket. You know, it's there for his he can pick it up and use it. And I also like this little crib down in the corner, right? Everything that he needs is here, and he has ascended. Wow, thank you, Spirit. He has ascended. His house is down there in the corner. That might be his house or somebody else's, but his little cottage is down there in the corner, and he has ascended to see what is on the horizon for him, just like you're asking. Um, I see you. I'm preaching. High glory, hallelujah. But and he has this globe in his hand that is giving him some kind of information about what is coming in from the fruits of his labor. And I always talk about how he is dressed. He's not a shopkeeper or a vendor. He is a merchant dressed in the huntsman's clothes. He can go out and get it, and he has gone out and gotten it, and he is healthy, grounded, vibrant. Spirit wanted to tell you that. We're all of us getting the tower because things are changing. But the tower, I am kind of really having an affection since I am in a perpetual tower moment, it seems. Even as we speak, I'm in a tower moment between here and there. Sometimes tower is implosion, sometimes it's explosion, sometimes it is, what do you call it? Like excavation, renovation. Like sometimes it's the wrecking ball, sometimes it's a natural disaster. um Only you know what this tower is in your life, but the tower always takes out something that needs to go. It's up to you. Thank you, Spirit. It's up to you whether it takes out things that you could actually keep with you. But the tower is in force in this reading to sweep away stuff that no longer serves you. And it doesn't have to be pretty, pleasant, or fun, but that's the only way this new gateway opens. This Ace of Pentacles coming out of a fat cloud and in a substantial hand. That's some big coin right there. You got the lilies
Mm,
of renewal and regeneration and a path that you can chart yourself because you can go anyway once you go through that pathway. You can go toward the blue horizon. There's something over here. So that's part of the garden that's on this side of the wall. But the only way you'll know what is beyond in those blue hills is if you take what that hand is offering you. And last but not least, we got judgment, the people in the boat that I have to cover up. Everybody but the baby is like, she's like, oh, are you coming for me now? I'm so young and beautiful. He's like, oh, I knew it. And only the baby's like, yay, it's judgment time. And judgment is an angel. This is standing out to me in your reading. I'm sorry if I'm talking too fast, but this is the conduit energy. It's just like it's running through a big old pipe. Um, oh, okay. Archangel Gabriel has some spiritual news for you. Um, this is a judgment in your favor in spiritual court in the heavenly realms.
Mm.
Good night, Mr. Sandeep. Mr. Sandeep. I would laugh, but you laugh. It's Brainy. Don't laugh, okay? You Brainy.
You just say his name, and I see the faces. You see, because he used to always be like, "Hurry up, Brainy! Do it quickly, Brainy!" And he puts those little like annoyed faces, and it cracks me up. Do it quickly.
All right. So yes, reinventing. Is that what you heard from my reading? Because really, when I am in that state, I don't know much about what I'm saying.
No, you were so spot on, and you're going to receive wealth in so many ways because you've ascended and you are connecting on a higher timeline. And when we make those decisions to choose positivity over negativity, it flows. So keep doing it. Keep doing the work. It's worth it. The world is your oyster. You've
Yep.
cultivated that. You've cultivated that mindset.
I'm sensing that you put yourself in a good position to receive the good things of life.
Exactly. It's happening. We just have to learn a little bit about patience. Look, we're on similar timelines. Just a little patience. Keep those vibrations high.
And now that we've opened ourselves up to this guidance, it's sort of flooding in almost.
Right, exactly.
It is so quiet in here. I'm like the only person talking in this entire building. It's like, are people really listening, trying to get what they can? And maybe because it's snowing like this,
Uh,
it's sort of
Everybody's
dampening the
sleepy. I know
sound.
when it does get cold here, I just want to like go into hibernate. It doesn't get cold often, but when it does, I want to just hibernate.
Yep.
All right, I have cultivating next. Thank you, Unc. We're so proud of you. You're doing the
Yeah.
work,
That's
and
a
I'm
very
excited
good
for
word.
you. Living on a higher timeline is just so much better than being stuck out there in 3D. That's no fun out there. It's survival mode. Survival mode's no fun.
And the thing is, people with thousands of dollars a year coming in are in survival mode. And they
Yes,
just don't
money,
even realize it. Because
right. Money doesn't change anything. You're right.
it makes it worse. You have to stay behind
hmm
this persona and live in this facade or else.
Right.
All right, who's up next?
Cultivating Hamna and Stella. Cultivating was just in here, but they didn't put their question up yet.
Okay, so that'll
And
give
then
me a chance
Hamna
to
and Stella.
take
Yeah,
a.
if you need to do something, you can.
No, I just need to. It's like that was a lot of energy, and I'm
Mm.
sleeping better. This actually is an energetic process for real, and I might really be good at Reiki because I slept like a stone. I always
I
sleep.
know you will. I know you will. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a lot better. Let me see if I can get a good shuffle on these cards.
I
Let's
wish
see.
you could come to Florida for the Lotus Gathering. They're doing Reiki certification there. It's
No,
in
you know,
May.
it could happen. If it's meant to happen, it will happen.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. If it's meant to
Cultivating,
happen,
it will. Cultivating. If you want a general or specific, you can put it in the chat. Oh, there you go. I'm looking
okay.
for clarity regarding career and move. Oh, that's big. You have a big
Yeah, that
shift
is big.
coming.
Is that what you have for her here? That was kind of weird.
Cultivate.
All right,
Career.
I'll start with that. Okay. All right, so the Chariot and the Queen of Pentacles is looking good.
Mm,
So because you're looking for a career move, and I had never noticed that the chariot is sitting still. People say, it's a journey, it's a this, it's a that. He hadn't gone
Yeah.
anywhere because I couldn't really get it together. The sphinxes have not gotten up and moved yet. So what
Mm.
another reader said was, this is potential inherent energy in a situation. This is the potential energy in any situation because the charioteer, the man driving the chariot, can go in any direction he wants to. I'm gonna look at this while I describe it. He has the canopy of stars over his head, and he has a starry crown. He has the phases of the moon over his shoulders. So he uses, this is you getting in touch with your intuition to know what to do. If you look at his what do you call it, a torque, I think, is over his shoulders. Those are three phases of the moon, just like the high priestess. So he has intuition. This is male intuition, which you don't get that much of. That's what has to do with the square, right near his throat chakra. That's male intuition. You hear a lot about female intuition. So you have these two cards. Sorry. You have these two cards, which are looking good about your clarity regarding your career, and if you want to make a move, that looks good. You have the Nine of Cups, and this was upside down to me, and the Five of Pentacles reversed. So I think you're coming out of a lack mindset to a place of stability. Thank you, Spirit. The Nine of Cups is abundance expressed as stability. And so that's coming for you. And they told me just don't, go too far with that. You got just to kind of, Spirit is telling me you'll know what these cards mean if I just put them up here. And the hangman, he's in the right position though. You have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the hangman, because Spirit is telling me that they've told Crystal something that they want her to tell you. You have the Page of Cups and victory. So this career move is looking good for you financially, spiritually, and emotionally from my cards.
Yeah, the fact that you said don't cling on to, was Spirit telling you like cling on to material too tightly?
Me?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember because I know when you when you receive the messages, it's hard for you to remember. You told them don't cling on to something too tightly. I don't know if it was the material world,
Let's
but
see.
well, this might make it come to light. She was
Yeah.
saying about don't cling on too tightly. And the Four of Pentacles is a death grip. A death grip on important possessions can cause you to hunker down or bind you to a fixed spot. Here, insecurity flourishes. Release any desire to hoard, protect your things in healthier ways. So I'm not sure how it resonates, but there is something about clinging on to something in regards to this move.
Okay, so you
I'm
said,
sensing I'll be move. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just reading it out loud. Same. For a career. Is it your choice? There's a sticking point here. The cards
Like, are
that
you
I
doing it
pulled,
out of fear?
but there's some kind of sticking point here.
Yeah, maybe not fear. Right, because the Four of Pentacles is talking about clinging too. But I think it's just a small piece of it because it is a positive read for me as well. But there's something for you to dig a little bit deep onto something you're clinging onto or hoarding. And I don't know if it's an emotional thing or a material thing, but it's
But
a good read.
she's
You,
um she's getting rid of everything. Yeah,
oh, it
and that's
makes
painful.
sense.
Even if you
That
know you
is,
need to do
it
it.
makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. I also have this step on a more positive note, so you know how that resonates. Okay. God said, it's okay, baby. You can get rid of it. When you got God, nothing else matters, right?
What I heard when
Um,
you were saying that is, I will give you more.
yes, yes, because this job is happening, because I have the Seven of Cups. You are inundated with many promising choices. recognize what may be illusion, like the fear of getting rid of these things that they can't be replaced, and what is truly attainable. Carefully study shadows for hidden treasures sheltered within the shade. So I feel like this clinging on to these possessions, there's something deeper there that spirit wants you to work through, okay? And
Mm-hmm.
then but the last is the emperor. And it's funny that JD brought out that masculine energy because the emperor is the embodiment of that, right?
Masculine intuition.
And right, there you go. Yeah, masculine
And
intuition.
that's what stuck out in my mind because you don't ever hear about masculine intuition, but that is that instinct. What spirit is showing me about the masculine intuition in this situation. See, when or where I'm going. Me too. Um,
Welcome to the club.
okay, get in, join the collective. What spirit is telling me about the masculine intuition, it is that intuition. Ooh, okay. I think you're doing this. It's a good thing. Masculine intuition is that intuition where you see on the news somebody walks into a room, looks around, hurries out, and there's a flash where the whole thing goes up. I actually saw that on the news one night. This guy walked in, he looked right, he looked left, and shoot, and literally, as he was leaving the frame, BOMB went off and just leveled the place. He would not have made it. So that's the masculine intuition that may be at play here. No, you don't know where you're going. Yes, you got to get rid of all your stuff, but you might be getting the hell out of Dodge.
And your name says cultivating joy within. You're going
Yeah.
to embody that. And through that, the emperor says you are being guided by the king of mushrooms. The fly agaric has the strength and stability to tower over smaller fungi. It has shaped fables, both ancient and modern, with its grand beauty and psychedelic properties.
Mm.
Embrace leadership opportunity with a fair hand and a calm and expanded mind. Follow through with, like, this is a leadership card. Like, you don't know what you're going into, but this is divine saying, trust me, I got you.
Look how it looks like the flower Ganesh is holding. And what I was getting
Oh,
as you were speaking, the card in your hand looks like the flower, right?
oh, the emperor. Yeah.
Yeah, the mushroom looks like
Uh,
behind you.
it does. It does look
And
similar.
there's a synchronicity there, which I'm trying to articulate the psychedelic aspect.
Mm.
There's mental leadership. It's almost like spirit is saying they want to take you on a trippy trip so you can cultivate that joy within.
Because the 3D tells us we're crazy. When we pick up
Yeah.
our things and we don't know where we're going and we don't know what job we're having, 3D tells us we're crazy. But
Mm-hmm.
I found the most joy. When I moved to Florida, I had no clue where we were going to live. I had no clue if we were going to even be able to homestead, which we still haven't done yet. But I'm
Mm.
so freaking happy because I stopped listening to what society gives, that false narrative. I said, no, I'm
Right.
not listening to you anymore. Yeah, you're gonna be so freaking happy. You really are. And the fact that they said I'd taken a class and we connected with that mushroom, that's your
Wow.
synchronicities. That's your divine coming through this message saying,
That's your
look,
confirmation.
exactly, exactly. I got goosebumps thinking about it. And King
Me
of
too.
Pentacles, girl, money coming in, or sorry, man, woman, beautiful being, King of
Money
Pentacles, like
coming.
cultivate that joy.
And this move, I'm thinking like Abraham. He set out because God told him to, and he didn't know where he was going. Now, he didn't set out with nothing, which is how I'm having this is the conversation I'm having with my higher power. Yes, God, you told Abraham to set out and he just left, but you didn't let him, you gave him. He didn't just leave empty handed, Father. So
Mm.
you will not be empty by faith. You too are Abraham's heir, and it does not matter what faith you follow. We're talking about the archetype, the avatar of Abraham as a person devout of faith who follows the prompting of source and spirit in trusting faith. Follow the prompting of source and spirit in trusting faith. One more time. Follow the spirit of source, follow spirit in source in trust and faith. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Hamna, Stella, and So Now are next.
Okay. Now she has one more question. They have one more question. I recommend everything I lost, every storage unit I got went up for auction. Take it how it resonates. I would
Yeah.
rather give it to somebody who will have it when you get back.
And I left a lot of my things in Georgia. We brought what fits in a shed on the property, and the rest stayed. Yeah, and it's something about decluttering and leaving behind the old. It's something about it. I don't know what it is, but
If give it away as opposed to abandoning it, you will feel better psychically. And so somebody wanted to give some kind of report. I saw that. Um, okay, praying to keep a roof over our heads as I need to be out by the 31st. Yeah, time goes on hyper speed, cultivating joy. Let's send you some energy of stability because I didn't see that in the
mm,
midst of it. So
I didn't
before
see
we
that
close
message
out with
either.
cultivating joy, right? So let's just send you some calming energy
Mm,
of everything is going to be all right.
yes, send them by the night. Mm,
All right, my dear.
yeah,
And I mean,
you're
I'm
gonna be
going through it
okay.
too. Yes, you're going to be okay. The best thing that I did was act in humility. Um, how do I say that, spirit? Things are different out here in the helping community. And if you ever had to go for assistance, how do I say this, spirit? After the pandemic, the only people mostly still in those jobs are the ones you can't expect a whole lot from. Just stay on your toes. You're welcome. I
Yes,
wish you
you're welcome.
everything is going to be all right.
It will be. It will be.
All right. So, Sonal, what can you tell us about yourself? I can't tell if you're. I'm sorry, I can't tell if you're a boy or girl from your handle. From your
What's coming in my
avatar.
love life single? So now
Okay.
I gotta
All
sneeze.
right. So he's 5. I'll be 34 next week. Cause you got your son. If you have look, start now. Don't wait. Do those applications. Call those people. Start now.
Yeah.
Okay, a few times. Well, then you know what you got to do. But Father God, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth and Shakyamuni Buddha, too, send cultivating joy a miracle so she doesn't have to do that.
Mm,
Make another way if it is your will for her highest and best good and the highest and best good of her son, Lord. If there's another way beside the shelter route,
mm.
not as I will, but your will be done. Protect them from all hurt, harm, and danger, both seen and unseen. And don't let anything happen in their lives, Spirit, that you do not absolutely and unequivocally mean to happen. Cultivated joy, you keep on keeping on, all right? All
You
right.
got that.
What's coming in my love life? All right, I'm gonna need to take a second and switch gears.
So now, love Father. I have power of God, my Father. So now. So
Wow, it's really coming down. I'm gonna get a couple of inches. of snow. Oh, can I? I'm gonna tell you my joke while I shuffle because it's kind of quiet on your love life. So now, why is a man like a snowstorm, Crystal?
Why?
Because you never know how long it's gonna last or how many inches you'll get.
That's the best kind, huh?
Like dusting of snow, ladies and gentlemen.
Where you get that joke from, JD?
An 80-year-old man, actually Matthew's father
That's,
told me.
that's the best.
I
That's the
told you I had a
best.
Matthew. That was Matthew's dad that told me that. Then when he told me and three other ladies, I was the only one that got it and bust out laughing.
The other lady's like, what? What happened?
Exactly. And I was like, oh. So now the cards are not saying anything to me. And I even got a little bit distracted. I didn't forget the question, but the cards are quiet about your love life right now for me.
Yeah, I saw the was it the devil? It's like maybe bondage around it. Maybe a lot of times when we're single, sometimes ego can tell us like bad things about we're single for, we're not worthy. It can speak, it can speak not nice things. So I don't know if the
Right.
devil was coming out because of ego is blocking you or something. Um, I have the Nine of Cups saying, appreciate this card as a sign that wishes are going to come true, but celebrate with confidence, not pride. So the devil was coming out. There's some, I'm not saying it's pride. It might be, okay. So I know. Um, a lot of times we think of ego when we're like full of ourselves, right? But actually, not being full of yourselves is another type of ego as well. So it's like, I feel like there's some bondage preventing you from receiving because this is a card asking you to embody the idea that wishes are coming true. It does say don't settle, but let your success inspire you. It's like if you find yourself in a lower vibration, a negative headset around being single, that can block us off because that's negative energy, right? It's like
Mhm.
when it's like the energy that flows from us, it's like you're telling your body, I don't want love. Because when you think of love and all the negativity comes about, then you're telling your world, I don't want love. You're actually pushing it away by those negative thoughts. If that I feel like maybe that's happening, maybe.
I feel like this it's a cloudy situation. Um,
Yeah.
what I have in front of me, I have the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm not prompted to hold them up, but to look at them in a row here. Um, so now I have the Ace of Pentacles, which is resources coming in. I have the Eight of Cups next to the Seven of Wands. So basically, Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, 8, 7, 6, and then the Knight of Wands. So what I'm looking at it is a situation where, help me get it right. All of the elements are here for pretty much whatever you want, but it is kind of all over the place. There is an opportunity here. You have to walk away from some other stuff with the Eight of Cups, some disappointments, some failures, some insecurities, and then you have, okay, Spirit, you have this the Seven of Wands here, which this is a guy who got rolled out of bed. See how he doesn't even have his leggings on. He's got on two different shoes because whatever came at him rolled him up out of bed. He had to respond quickly. And see, these two down here, this is somebody they going straight for his junk. They want him. They want his manhood. They want it. I don't know why people don't notice that. He is fighting for his life and his future. For real, for real. But he's fighting with the energy of a man with two wands pointed at the huevos. Okay. he got that energy. And so this is the Six of Cups, but by the time we've gotten here, we have a sentry over here in the corner that's protecting what has been cultivated, right? After all that strife. But this comes before the Eight of Cups, right? The Six of Cups, but it's out of sequence. So there's a lot of confusion here, a lot of mixed signals, right? And he's raring to go. He's got his wand and he's covered in his lizards, and he's a ginger. There's a lot of passion and a lot of sexual, dare I say it, energy around this situation. Um, there's a the word that comes to mind is libido. There's a lot of Kundalini energy, which is a pure energy, but if it gets stuck or if you don't face it and deal with it, it can be, if you repress it, it's gonna come out, but it won't come out in healthy ways. If your drive is driving you, you don't have to do anything crazy, but acknowledge yourself and give yourself permission to feel this feeling, whatever it is. You don't have to act on it, but if you feel in a type of way, about yourself and your life and things, acknowledge that to yourself without doing anything hasty or foolish or rash or that you'll regret in the morning.
Yeah. No, and the King of Cups in my mushroom book is saying similar things. Follow your intuition to expertly outmaneuver obstacles and bolster those around you through steady encouragement. So it's like, yeah, said nobody's coming yet. See, let's not take the message nobody's coming yet. It's
Right.
like what work do I need to do to attract it?
And maybe you're coming on too strong. Maybe you are, what the sense that I'm getting is of a person that's not used to this aspect of their personality. Um, that's not used to feeling like, hey, I'm on the prowl. That's the energy I'm getting as like a tiger out on the prowl. It's okay for you to be on the prowl sometime. How else are you gonna catch your prey and eat and stay alive? So if you are feeling that on the prowl feeling, you don't actually have to go prowling. But it would be better to say, I feel like a tiger on the prowl, then repress that. And then, something else happened.
Mm. All right. Oh, John, we're getting there. I've got one, two, three, four, five, but they're not all here. I know they're not all here. So now we're sending you so much love and light, sweetie. I hope it'll happen. It will. We just have to
Yeah.
do some inner work, right? You're
Okay, I'm gonna have to
welcome.
confess
Thank you.
to being emotionally drained and tired. I may
What'd you
have to
say?
close out. I am. These readings have been real for me, and I am so drained right now.
There have been some deep ones. You can go. You can go. I only have a few left on the list. If you need to go, sweetie, you're fine. Yes. I'm
I
sending you
will
so
see
much
you
love
all
and
the
light.
next
Get
time.
some
I'm
rest.
going to lie down.
That's okay. Get some rest, okay? Bless her heart. All right. Animal lovers, Delilah and Ascending. If you're still here, you are next. And then John, you're two down from that. Oh, that silly boy. I was surprised Sienna didn't go crazy. Usually she goes crazy. All right. After, I guess those three aren't here, then I have Surin, What, and John. I know John was here. John, if you're still here, you can hop in. Oh, Joe. Okay, Joe. Do you want a specific read or general? Hey, Savage. I'm sorry that's happening to you. I can write your name down. I do have a list, sweetie, okay? If you are able to stick around, I'll read for you. I'm gonna close out the list with Savage, so I only have a few more, baby, and then I'm gonna close it out too. All right, all right. General for the next few months. All right, John. Hey, Pooja, I'm actually closing out my list today, okay? I hope you're doing good. Maybe I can see you on the next one. Thank you for stopping by. You're more than welcome to stay. John, general guidance, higher power, archangel divine, guide my words for John. John is here seeking general guidance. Thank you, divine. Thank you, source. John, general guidance. John, John, John. Joe, I'm sorry, Johanna. Oh, yeah, yeah. I'm so sorry, Johanna. Look, now I got to shuffle again. Johanna. Higher power, guidance for Johanna. Johanna, 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 Johanna. Okay. Pooja, I've closed my list, sweetie, okay? Because I'll be at 4 hours by the time I get through everybody, if they're still here. All right, Johanna. Ace of Pentacles is coming through first. Let me see. Ace of Pentacles. So this is a Perigord truffle. And it says the card overrules any nearby negative cards. Abundance and material prosperity will result in the beginning of a financial or holistic windfall. An overall improved quality of life is possible. It's a very beautiful new beginnings type vibe. And then of course you have the world. Johanna, what are you doing over there? You're doing some work. You got the world and the Ace of Pentacles. The final card in the major arcana represents the completion of your goals. Like honey mushrooms, your journey has taken time and space and represents an interconnected collection of your choices and decisions. You did it. Now enjoy the delicious fruits of your labor. Don't forget to recognize your achievements and thank people who helped you complete your goal. That's amazing. I don't know what you're doing. Wow. And then you have the star. You're Johanna. What what kind of magical stuff are you? The star. You are a brilliant being. You're enjoying spiritual renewal and recovery, and you are now free to make something just as beautiful as you are. Feel the harmony and altruistic support the universe has highlighted for you in this card. And then a card. I usually lay out three, and a fourth one came out, and of course, it's the Knight of Pentacles. You're on a whole nother vibration. And because you're in this positive timeline, you're attracting wealth in many ways. I have to read the Knight just because I laid it down. I don't even usually I only lay down three. You are able to execute tremendously intricate plans via your commendable work ethic. You have the competence and resources to reach your goal. Patience, attention to detail, and diligence will fast track a successful outcome. That's a beautiful spread. The new beginnings with the pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the world, and the star. Like, what? I don't know what you're doing, but Spirit says keep doing it. Like, shiny. You see all the bling bling? I love it. But wealth is in so many more ways than just money, right? And Ten of Pentacles on the bottom. Like, yeah, really good read, Johanna. I nearly said John again. Johanna. Really good read. Very good read. Like, JD's gonna be sad that she left for that one. Hey, Comedy. Hey, Shadi. No, Pooja. I closed out my list, y'all. You're more than welcome to stick around and hang out, but I have closed my list. After Johanna is Debbie and then Arcan. Oh, thank you, Comedy. But I have closed my list if you're just coming in, okay? Pooja, no, sweetie, I'm not taking any more names. Debbie, Arkan, and Lala. If you're here, hop in the chat. Hey, Shade, well, let me see if these people are here. If they're not here, maybe I can read for y'all, but my list is supposed to be closed. Debbie, Arkan, and Lala. If Debbie, Arkan, and Lala aren't here, then it's Heron, Shiva, and Savage. Thank you, Shadia, for understanding. Haroon, Shiva, and Savage. Debbie, Arkan, and Lala. They might have left. If they left, then look, Pooja. Okay. Okay, Pooja. Okay, Pooja, I got you. Those people aren't here. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Just guidance? You just need guidance. Okay. Okay, I got you. Pooja. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. Shade, I can do you after Pooja since those other people aren't here. All right, Shade. And then Comedy, if you're still here, I can do you too after Shade. All right, Pooja. Higher power, source, creator of all. And I said to you, guide my cards and my words for Pooja. Pooja's here seeking spiritual wisdom and guidance. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Pooja. Pooja. Call upon their spirit team, their archangels, their divine. Pooja. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Pooja. Ooh, the magician. The magician. The power to manifest whatever you want. Pooja. You're welcome, Shade. Pooja. Pooja. You can create whatever life you want, Pooja. It's through our thoughts, right? And trusting in our higher power. All right, let me see. All right, you have the Seven of Swords first. Oh, thieves. And that could be emotional thieves. We can be thieves of our own love and light, right? Thieves come in all forms, as do their intended targets, both tangible and intangible. Don't be deceptive. Use your acumen to avoid abandoning your morals, but find shortcuts in a strategically benevolent manner. History remembers deceitful tactics. You might even be, I feel like your thoughts can be deceiving you. I'm not sure. But the Seven of Swords, something is stealing your light, whether it's your own thoughts or people around you. But you have the Wheel of Fortune next. And the Wheel of Fortune is like the ebb and flow of life, okay? The Wheel of Fortune says the wheel of destiny is ever turning. If you're in a bad spot now, wait patiently because good times are coming. Likewise, things may be great now, but be prepared to adapt when the energy suddenly shifts in the other direction. Treat others well, and those vibes will come back your way. Let the universe help you make decisions by listening to your intuition. So life goes like this, and if you're in a pit, you're inevitably going to go up again. But just like life goes up, we go back down because we're always learning. So just go forward with confidence and listen to your intuition, okay? All right, and then you have the Six of Swords. Lala, I see you. Lala, I can get you after Pooja, and then I'll do the other person that was in here. All right, then you have the Six of Swords. Let me see. Allow yourself deliberate space away from persistent conflict. So with the Seven of Swords and the Six of Swords, Pooja, there's some negative energy either in your head or people around you. This is saying to distance yourself from that. To guarantee productivity, explore new environments. The initial sadness of moving away from the familiar is replaced with the satisfaction of achieving mental clarity. So distance yourself from these negative energies. Sade. Sade, Lala was on my list. So let me do Lala and then I'll do you, Sade. I'll close out with Sade since comedy is not here. Okay. All right. Thank you, Pooja, for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. Just distance yourself from any negative energies, okay? All right. All right, let's see. Okay, thank you, Sade. All right, Lala, what's coming in my love life? What's coming in my love life? Lala. All right, higher power, source, creator of all. I said you guide my card tonight for Lala. Lala wants to know what's coming in their love life. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Lala. What's coming in their love life? Archangel, Spirit Team. Lala. What's coming in their love life? Lala. Lala. Pooja, I'm sending you so much love. You're welcome. You're welcome, Pooja. Lala. What's coming in their life? Love life. You too. Namaste. Lala. Okay. Oh, Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Are you single right now? Your level-headed authority helps you develop compassion and care for your treasures, be they material items or special someone in your life. Aware of your wealth and luxury, you prefer to offer generous but humble support. It's like the embodiment. Higher power is like saying, like, look how amazing you are. Of course, you're going to find someone. Hey, Divine Tarot Reader, how are you? Then you have the Two of Cups, Lala. A fellow reader, welcome. I am closing my list though, but you're more than welcome to hang out. I should go. I'm going to write your name down so I can check out your channel too. Divine Tarot Reader. I love it. Two of Cups. All right, Lala. Partnerships and creativity swell from matched souls who share similar values, allowing unconditional love to flow. This alliance creates sturdy foundations and sound solutions. So I see Divine Tarot. I love that. Lala, I always tell people when they're single to go do things with people that like to do what you do. Like if you like to paint, or if you like to jog, or if you like walking, whatever you like doing, go with groups of people that are doing those things because that's where you're going to find similarly aligned people. And so the Two of Cups says partnerships and creativity swell for matched souls who share similar values. So I really feel like when you surround yourself with those people who like doing the same things you do, you're more likely to find your soulmate there, right? Hey, oh, I'm gonna say your name wrong. Arian? Okay, I'm sorry. I really am bad at names. And then Lala, behind that, you have the Five of Swords. So maybe your ego's coming in telling you some false narrative about you're not worthy enough. If that's happening, you need to embrace the Queen of Pentacles, okay? You may lose something significant. Wait, yeah, you may lose something significant soon. To soften this potential hardship, be adaptable and aware of your assets. It's something about an upcoming struggle, and that might even be with your own ego, Lala, and about like when we're single, like I said, our ego can tell us that we're not worthy or we're not good enough. But the Five of Swords is talking about losing something, but don't let that make you fearful. Don't, I don't know what it is. It might be something good. I don't know what you're losing, but oh, so you already know what I'm talking about then. Okay. Well, the Two of Cups is saying go do things with people that my age is currently 17. Wow, you've been doing it for a long time, way longer than me. I've only been doing it for like 8 months or something. I don't feel bad. Oh, thank you, Divine Tarot Reader, Ariane. Ariane, you're so kind. I'm gonna check out your channel when I'm almost done with this live, and I'll go check you out, and I'll I'll subscribe to your channel as well. All right, Lala, I'm sending you so much love and light. Go do those things that raise your vibrations and put you around people who do like things, like-minded things. All right, let's see. My closing person is the person that said me. Where'd you go? Sade. 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 You can put your question in the chat. Sade. Sade. If you're still here. Sade. All right. Sade. Hmm. Ah, I'll come check you out. All right, Shade. Will this get better for me? Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetie. Shade. Higher power, source, creator of all. I ask that you guide my cards and my words for Shade. Shade's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. Things are hard right now. They need guidance, divine. Oh, I have temperance on the split. Temperance is about balance. I'm gonna pull it. You need to hear it, I think. Um, when we feel like it's bad, it's our learning curve. Life is like this because we're always learning, sweetie. Okay, so it too shall pass, right? Thank you, divine time. I mean, divine tarot. I appreciate that. And I don't know how you know how to spell that word. 'Cause I don't even know how to spell that word. Shade, guidance, divine. Shade, guidance. Thank you, source. Thank you. Shade. Okay. So temperance comes in, and do you see the cardinal? That's your angel, baby. Your angel's here guiding you. You're going to be just fine. This too shall pass is a mantra that I say constantly. Balance your life by doing away with harmful habits. Calm your mind and look for inner harmony in a chaotic world. Calm your mind. Blend different aspects of your life to create a balanced and transcendent solution, much like an artist blending watercolors or a chef combining spices. This is calling for balance and harmony. You can raise your vibrations, okay? So instead of thinking my life is bad right now, say my life is wonderful. I'm growing. I'm learning. I'm from the States, Divine Tarot. Hinduism was a big part of my spiritual awakening, but I am from the States. All right, then you have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands. External conflicts test your character and momentum. Stay strong and loyal to the path you're on with determined focus. Criticism and tension often come with the ignition of important endeavors. This is like staying balanced, even with the external conflict, staying balanced. And then the Queen of Cups after that, the Queen of Cups. Connect with your inner benevolent matriarch and guide your crew with calm and compassionate hand. Follow your intuition and let the love that flows forth from you sustain transcendent creativity and encourage it to thrive. When we're creative, we're able to balance our emotions more. Follow your intuition, okay? All right, I have to close, you guys. I'm sorry if you're just coming in. I will see you on the next one. I'm sending you all so much love and light. Remember, divine is here within, okay? When one rises, we all rise. Namaste.